Mr. Bombastic.
Good morning, everybody. Your timing has been off all week.
Yeah, man. My premature efflangellation this week has been off.
Premature flagellation. That's it. Well done.
Apologies.
That's all right. It's Friday, guys.
I'm excited.
Heck yeah.
Long weekend, huh? How many people are not at work today?
Hopefully everybody. I hope everybody's asleep right now.
I mean, it'd be nice if a couple people
Woke up.
Yeah.
were listening to us or
Right.
whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Today's the last day of school for a lot of kids in the area. My kids. Last day of school. Feel sorry for the parents out there.
Do you take
Because
pictures?
now these kids are your problem again.
Do you take pictures of your kids' first day and last day of school?
Nah, just first day.
Yeah. I think that's a cute tradition families do. And I always look forward to seeing the side-by-side of beginning of the year, last of the year, side-by-side.
Actually, the first day of school, and you probably see my wife put them up, like the pictures of my two kids
Yeah.
in the same pose from when they were in like kindergarten.
Adorable.
Oh, that's pretty fun. I
The
also
same
like.
pose all the way. Now my son is in high school, but that was actually Favaz's suggestion.
Really?
From way back when.
Yeah. I like my friend Julie she bought a, class of 2031 or whenever her kids are going to graduate from high school. And it was a huge, extra large t-shirt whenever they were 5 years old when they started. So each year they slowly are growing into the shirt.
Oh.
It's so sweet.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
I love it.
But I do like it.
can't.
They're kind of
It's so
like
cute.
They're kind of like the presidents, where they look young at the beginning of the year, then by the end they have gray hair.
Gray hair.
and They've
That's-
aged.
Yeah, you
So
guys have
true.
aged. Damn.
Neat to see the difference.
This was really the first year since my son is a freshman. Like my daughter is, she in middle school, she is so ecstatic. She's like last day, dad, half day. Super pumped up. You could see
That's
a
great.
little thing in her eye. With my son, I'm not sensing the joy that there once was on the last day of school. He's got a final today.
Oh, no. That's terrible.
Like, so he's got his last final of the year on the last day of school.
Why?
can
Why?
see.
Why did
Go,
they
what?
wait?
What monster of a teacher does that?
yeah.
Like, did he postpone it? Is everybody in the class does, or did he have to retake it?
No, this
Okay.
is just when it was scheduled.
That sucks.
That is wild, because I always thought it was. Usually they do it the second to
It's
last
like
class, right?
It's like the last thing.
Wow.
So he's at, since half days, like I got, my engineering class, and then the last thing before we're dismissed is my biology class, where it's the final.
Yeah. It's the biology.
It's the
final.
biology final.
Oh my god, the mitochondria.
Yeah, the powerhouse of the cell. We all know that.
We all know it. Hey, we're all scientists on this.
No, and he's, biology is his toughest subject
Is it? It's a tough
this
subject.
year, and he's taken honors biology. And I go, what do you need? I'm like, your dad knows everything about biology.
yeah.
The mitochondria,
Yeah, the mitochondria.
the powerhouse of the cell. What else
The
do you need
nucleus. Neuron. What else?
to know? Neuron. I'm not sure if that's.
Isn't that inside the nucleus?
That's inside your
Let's not
brain.
get started. Oh,
That's
Yeah.
electrical signals from your brain.
Well,
I think,
mine's a brain biology class.
I believe it is a proton, a neutron.
There we
Yeah,
go.
neutron, yes.
of course.
What else do you need to know, son? Come to your dad. I always say that. What do you got? What do you got coming up? I got a history test. What do you need to know?
Well, that actually would be a good one for you. I feel like you retain that
Dad's
knowledge.
got you. I think when Rafe was out to dinner with us on
It came up.
Tuesday,
It did come up.
I got a history final. I'm like, what do you need to know? Uncle Rafe over here.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
This guy knows everything. Mm-hmm. He was in World War II. What do you got?
Look at him.
Told him that. I started the Cold War.
Start of the Cold
You
War.
show him your
Which is incredible.
war tat, your hot rod tat.
I did. I showed him, you see this? This took down the Kremlin.
I said Rafe was the first person to take a pickaxe to the Berlin Wall.
I was.
I said he was up there on top singing with David Hasselhoff as it came down.
I was.
Look it up.
I'm the whistler on the Scorpions' Winds of Change.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't know that.
Look it up.
That's me.
Look it up.
Write that down for extra credit, even if your teacher doesn't ask for it.
Extra credit from me to the teacher. Who was the whistler in Scorpions' Winds of Change? Rafe Williams.
Michael
MF
Schenker.
and Williams, and spell it out all the way.
And spell it right, not Raff.
Guaranteed an A.
Rafe Williams.
Yes.
99 point extra credit question.
So I would say congratulations to all you teachers out there. Job well done.
Time to relax.
Time to, take your 3-month break. We'll reconvene in September or late August. I don't know when we're starting next year.
I have a bunch of teacher friends, and they are just here for
Sad.
the last day. Yeah, they get excited, though, about like, I'm going to clean my classroom, and then we're going to redecorate. We're going to rearrange some things. I got some ideas. And that's where you can kind of see the tinge of why they do this year after year. Like, they got to have passion. Otherwise, they would just tap out week 2 into the school year. But yeah.
I mean, a couple weeks off as well is not too shabby.
Yeah, 10 weeks, I think it is. Good for them.
Yeah, somebody brings up a good
Must
point.
be
Maybe he's got
nice.
no joy because I'm putting him to work this summer.
That's
Yeah.
a life-changing summer, is when you have to go to work.
I also had the discussion yesterday, another Riz family discussion. Like, I will not be funding any of your activities.
Dad declarations at dinner? Cool.
Yeah. I will not be funding any of your activities this summer.
What does that
This
mean?
goes for the boy and the girl.
What does that mean? What activities? Like Dad, we want to go to Six Flags, so they got to work for it. You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go to the
little one.
movies?
Your daughter's younger, so
She could do things around the house. There's plenty of weeds to be pulled.
yeah, but don't they already do that? You have like a little chart, don't you, at your house?
We had a chart for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I was there, the chart was months old, and not a single thing was checked on it.
Yeah. The
Well,
chart's always a good idea at the beginning. Like, we're going to do a chore chart, and then we're going to put a star next to everything that you do. And then at the end of the week, 4 or 5 stars equals $20. That's good for 3 days.
Yeah, because you guys quit. You and Mom quit. That's on
Well, it's
you.
because he's in between there. You took him out at some point and you bought him stuff. Like, what am I doing
What
this
am I doing?
for?
You know,
They're going to
life
buy me
gets in
things
the way.
anyways.
Right.
I also don't, no offense, believe you. I think you will be funding some things this summer.
Shots fired.
I like the approach you're taking.
Talking on
do.
the radio on the morning show.
I like the stance. I like the posturing
Yeah,
that
I'm
you're
a
taking.
pushover.
But that wallet's coming open. You love your kids too much, man.
Cats in the Cradle is on in the background.
I'm a pushover because
You are.
Sometimes I will take the path of least resistance, and I'm like, fine, here's.
Also, them going out and doing stuff equals Dad's home alone time.
That's right.
And I think you cherish that more
Yeah.
than
Say
you
less.
cherish
Yeah.
life lessons.
No, I know, and also, if they hit me at the right time, and they know they could play me, they know Dad's vulnerable right now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dad's tired. Dad's whatever.
Dad's listening to Pearl Jam's 10. The wallet is coming out.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah, is Dad listening to grunge rock in the garage?
Your son's.
Time to hit him up for money.
Yeah. Or
Dad-
they pull a fast one on you. And your son's like, I need $20. He puts his headphones in and he just walks past you singing Even Flow. And you're like, you listening to Pearl Jam right now? Yeah, Dad. I just makes me feel closer to you, I guess.
Oh, here's $50.
You know what? Here's $50. You know what? Why don't you go out and get some
Yeah.
ice cream, son?
Yeah, I know.
He closes the door and he's like, sucker.
The chore chart. We've tried chore charts up the wazoo.
Yeah.
Not for
They
your
never
family.
work. They work for some families. Mm-hmm. Not my family. We have what you call no follow through.
Oh,
Well,
it's a family term.
Yes.
we live by the calendar, and so my wife, she bought this really nice calendar that you have to write in the dates and all this kind of
Sure.
stuff.
Dry
and-
erase.
Yeah, so we got it in January, had things lined up, and then it was like March or something, and she's like, maybe we should just get rid of this.
Yeah,
We
throw that
haven't
in the
updated a
trash.
single
Yeah.
thing since then.
I thought she said you had a chore chart.
Yes, I do.
Scotty, all right. You got to do the
Plenty to do.
dishwasher.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, there are plenty of weeds to be pulled at the Riz compound, so money could be made.
Nice.
I love that your wife has like a crayon chore chart. Scotty's chores.
Yep.
You check off.
Yep.
Put toys back in bin when done playing.
Well, listen, it is the
Put Legos away.
I'm tired of stepping on them. It is the unofficial start of the summer season. Mm-hmm. So, what's the best day of a 3-day weekend? Is it the Saturday, the Sunday, or the Monday? What's the best day of the 3-day weekend?
The Sunday.
Yeah.
Because Friday, Saturday feels just like a normal weekend. And then your body and your brain realize, oh my gosh, I don't have the Sunday scaries today.
I agree.
Pulling those off the
Oh,
table
okay, I see.
is the best. So I'm going to the Cardinals game on Sunday. I'm going to have a great day.
I think the Sunday.
What happened to spontaneous weekend?
Well, spontaneously, some friends of ours have been inviting us to a game, and you know me in the sports world, and I honestly, all I really want is to eat food out of a little baseball hat, and so I'm going for the foods, for the people watching, and I'm not driving.
Well, with Moon out next week, you are the sports reporter.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you got to get in it. You got to get down
in it,
get down and
on
dirty.
it, and around it. I am investigative reporting at the sports.
You should call Polo.
Yeah, I will. I'll call
Polo
everybody.
to see if
I'll
he
call
gets you
Matheny.
guys down there. Well, Matheny has nothing to do with
Well,
the team anymore.
Does your phone have
I'll
the
find out.
Can you do the Mexican rates? Or is it
Yes, when I
Call
dial
Polo,
Polo.
see if he gets you down there for like batting practice or something.
I don't need to go that far. We don't need to
Okay.
go early. We're not going early. We're arriving at our friend's house. We are carpooling there.
We'll go over
we're
afterwards.
drinking.
You go to over to Ballpark Village where they do the big
Spontaneity.
after show talk and all that
Yes.
stuff, and you can see all the
The
people.
dancing, riding the bull. I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm on it. I'm on the bull too. Yes.
The bull tool.
Nice.
What are you talking about?
That's my Sunday. That's my Sunday scary's not happening.
Sunday is the best day. I will.
Or is it
concur.
Monday? Or is it Monday? Because
No, because Monday you're punting Sunday scaries onto Monday. It's a punt. It is. I mean, yeah, maybe it's a pool day.
I could make
Still
the
gotta get
argument
up
for
for work.
Monday.
I'll go ahead and try.
Because
Wrong.
you usually wake up and you have to go to work, but you don't have to.
But a lot of that, not waking up Monday morning, I feel like it's transferred on to Sunday's happiness. Your argument
I'm with you for Sunday, by the way.
gets absorbed into Sunday because otherwise, because you don't have to get up Monday morning, Sunday's a free-for-all, dude. You're staying up late. You're eating junk food. You're watching a movie. You're like,
went
I'd
to-
normally be in bed right now,
You
but
went
I'm
to
not
church.
going to bed.
Sunday is the day. Sunday is the best day of the 3-day weekend.
But the day I
Right.
think you're most excited for, or most excited during that period, would be Friday, because you're excited you have all those days.
Yes. Because you're like
relaxation.
saving them up. You're savoring them
Yeah.
today. All of us are.
Yeah, but Friday you're coming off a work day, so Friday's out.
Friday's out.
But Sunday is
Friday
the
you're
best day
tired.
overall.
You're still getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning if you're a beloved radio personality. You're still going to want to go to bed early. You're either going to have to take a nap and lose part of your Friday.
I will be napping today.
So really, this boils down to a Saturday-Sunday argument,
I think it's the Sunday.
and I think it's the
I
Sunday.
think it's the Sunday. So it's
the
settled.
Sunday. Yep.
Thank you.
Sunday is, write it down. Put it in stone.
I declare.
I declare that Sunday is the best day of the 3-day weekend. There it is. So it shall be told. So it shall be written. What about church?
I said all thanks to church, because everyone's excited. Sunday you get to go to church,
Exactly.
and that's what everyone
I go
does.
to a different church.
Oh,
I
Going
go
to
to
the-
I go to the church of Sleeping In.
I'm going to-
Bedside Baptist. I
ah,
am in that congregation.
No, we were even talking about maybe Saturday night going to a movie,
Wow.
going to see that new Furiosa movie.
Going tonight.
yeah.
Are you going tonight?
Yes.
That's getting good reviews, right?
I haven't looked at the reviews. I don't want to know anything going in. I love.
Do you want to know what
I like.
the critics are saying?
Yeah, I guess. Anna Taylor-Joy, I like. Chris Hemsworth, I love.
oh
And
no.
I'm here to see some badassery.
Oh boy.
What?
Ah,
Oh no!
Critics are saying, "Who runs Bartertown?" Oh, sorry.
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. You know what? I don't want to know. Don't worry.
89%. That's great. That's
But
great.
the
Certified
audience
fresh.
score is only 97%.
Okay.
Audience
All right.
97%, critics 89%. That's
Sad.
pretty damn good.
Good news only today.
Not 100%, but that's okay.
Ooh, you know it's not doing great. That Garfield movie. Yikes.
He was in a hallway the other day.
Was he really? I told him to
Yeah.
not ever come. He can't come within 100 feet.
I
of
saw a
me.
big. Do you see that big litter box? He was here.
I thought that was
On Tuesday or whatever.
somebody
What?
else's.
He
Interesting.
was in the hallway. I saw him. I almost got a picture with him.
Garfield?
Yeah, but
Wang Chung was also here yesterday.
Wait, hang on. A guy in a Garfield costume?
I mean, it looked like the real Garfield to me. I don't know if a guy was in
Did
there.
you eat that patchouli
Sorry.
plant
Yeah,
that I
no,
gave
it
you
was
yesterday?
it was a furry. What's
Sorry,
that?
I'm still on a lot of Dayquil. Did you say Wang Chung was here yesterday?
Wait, we'll get to Wang Chung in a second.
Okay.
What the hell's going on?
What are you
this
talking
Monday?
about Garfield? Was there a man in a Garfield
Yeah,
costume
yeah.
here? Okay.
He was down at I think on, I don't know, The Arch or KC or something.
Okay, and then Wang Chung was here yesterday?
Yes, the Courtney Show tweeted out, and they took a picture with Wang Chung in the hallway yesterday.
What an interesting
Everybody
move.
have fun tonight? Everybody Wang Chung tonight?
Yeah.
I saw some dudes in the hallway that looked like Wang Chung. They
It was
looked
Wang-
How would you know what Wang
They just,
Chung
now
looks
that you
like?
say it out loud, I'm like, these dudes got a strange look about them. They were like stumbling through the hallway. I'm like, they look like a band, but they look like a band who's been around a while.
And it's
I thought
Wang
it was going
Chung.
to be Journey or something. I didn't know. I'm like, who's this? There's
Also-
rock and rollers in the hallway.
Interesting move to come to an audio format interview in a full Garfield costume.
Yeah,
Commitment.
it is.
What do you mean? That's everybody that comes here. That's Fredbird. That's Bluey.
Fredbird can't talk.
Oh.
Even more interesting.
Good interview, though.
Great interview.
Wang, were they in town? I mean,
I don't know. I think the Convey brothers are like best friends with Wang.
Yeah, they also are the kind of folks that they are pretty sure that you're coming up as a diehard fan if you even get close to them, and they have that look on their face.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you walk past, you're like, I don't know who this
I don't
is.
know who
And then
this
they
is.
also kind of seem disappointed that you didn't ask for something.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Sad.
You know what was weird? I forgot to mention. The Garfield thing made me think of this. When I was in L.A., dude, they have these new... It's so bizarre. They're like little robots that roll around the town. You seen them?
I saw. Yeah, John Mulaney's Everybody's in L.A. had one as a guest.
Was it the Garfield one?
No, it was just a regular one.
There was a Garfield one that looked like a little robot Garfield eye, and it would blink at you, and it was just... it looked like an igloo cooler rolling around.
isn't that how they DoorDash now?
Yes. Little delivery guy.
Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. I couldn't
Yeah,
figure
they
out
have DoorDash.
What the hell this thing was, dude?
So when we were at Notre Dame last year, they've got those like DoorDash robots roaming the campus.
Yeah,
You
like
can
a-
order whatever DoorDash, and the robot delivers it to you.
Yeah.
Do you get like a code to get in?
I don't know how it works.
How do you keep people from a crosswalk from just eating your sandwich?
Well, it's locked
question.
up and a alarm goes off. Like a shrill alarm goes off if you try to break into it.
I didn't know.
And alerts campus police or whatever. I don't know how it works. But
So they're just using them as billboards.
Oh,
so that is okay. So that you get them wrapped.
I thought it was like promo for the movie because I saw a couple of movies. But now, so I guess it's in L.A., everything's so Tinseltown that they're like, everything has to be wrapped in an upcoming film.
Yep.
Everything's an opportunity
That makes
for
sense.
promotion.
I could not figure out what the hell this thing was.
Yeah,
but
I
I
think-
saw it everywhere.
Yeah, I think probably DoorDash robots or Uber Eats or whatever company's using them.
Dude, the future is now, dude.
We're here, guys.
This is it.
We're one step away from the Star Trek thing where you just put in ice cream sundae and it just materializes right in front of you.
I was when I was at Notre Dame, I go, oh my God, there it is. I heard about these things, and this little cooler was just rolling down the street.
Smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Rolling down the street, heading over to a dorm, and it had a big DoorDash thing on the side of it. This is awesome.
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I do like it because I like the little Wally guy at the Schnucks. I'm into that.
Yeah. Tally is his name.
Tally. What I'm not into is coolers on wheels running things.
Why? They're not running anything.
Well,
They're
they
running
are.
your food to
They're
you.
running into your car. They're running. How do they get up the stairs? What if I live in an apartment building? How the hell is that thing
Well,
gonna?
I'm sorry. You walk your fat ass down there and you go open up the cooler.
Well, I might as well walk my fat ass out to
What's
my own
the
four
point?
wheels and drive through.
You're lazy enough to beep 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 on your phone. I'm not going to go out and get the food. At least you
Dude.
can get up and go to
How
the
does
door.
it? How does it know? But what about the stairs to get to wherever you are?
It's not going upstairs.
I was thoroughly
you know what, they
impressed
could probably
with just the
levitate.
fact it was on Sunset, dog. It was on busy streets. And I'm like, man, how's this thing just not getting plowed
Right.
by a car? But it was stopping at crosswalks with people. In fact, it was a little intrusive at times. Kind of a little dickhead.
I mean,
I'm being honest right now.
how do the self-driving cars, drive themselves?
Yeah.
It's all about sensors, man. It's
I get that.
sensors.
Does that technology need to be spent in sandwich delivery is my question.
Yes.
And what about the car, the Tesla, that was self-driving that ran into the train yesterday? Did you see that?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Self-driving car. Guy, I'm assuming he was behind the wheel because he diverted. The damn thing didn't see that there was a train. Like, the guard was down. The train was flying through. I don't know where the hell this was.
Ooh-wee.
The guy luckily turned the wheel in time to not run into this train. What a mess.
Yeah. Tesla owner says his car's self-driving technology failed to detect a moving train ahead of crash caught on camera.
Disturbing.
And yet people are, when they're in their cars, they're sitting there playing games and not paying attention to anything. That's
Right.
Oh, yeah, there's video of it, too.
From the driver's
From
point of
it
view.
was foggy. The arms are down, and the train's going. He didn't hit the train. He veered off
He did veer
before he
off.
hit the train.
Thank God.
But this is why you still need somebody behind the wheel.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, understand why he didn't go, the car's not stopping, time to take over.
Yeah, until the last minute.
It says a Tesla vehicle in full self-driving mode appeared to fail to detect a moving train and stop on its own, leading to a chaotic accident depicted in a video that has received millions of views on social media. The car's owner and driver says that he takes responsibility for the accident, but he said he also believes that Tesla's self-driving technology, or at least as it existed in his vehicle, is a defective product.
Oops.
He says, I was the only one in the car. I was the only one in the accident. So, yes, it was my fault. It had to be, but I feel it was more that the damn car didn't recognize the train.
Well, it sounds
You
like
do get complacent that it knows what it's doing, and usually it's more cautious than I would be as a driver.
Mm-hmm.
He says he was driving around 60. Speed limit was 55. Drivers can request crash reports from Tesla, which are generated using data individual cars send to Tesla servers. So he requested a report from the accident, and it's going to see what's going to go on with this thing. But in the video, the car speeds towards a railroad crossing with a moving train before the car veers suddenly to the right, slamming into the railroad crossing arm and then skidding off the road.
Yeah.
Conditions were foggy, but dash cam video of the crash shows that moving box cars and the telltale flashing red lights of the active train crossing signal could be seen at least 5 seconds before the accident. Well, listen, we're almost there. Accidents happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with this whole self-driving thing, if all cars are, let's say all cars now are self-driving, are they going to be less or more accidents? Are more accidents because of the self-driving feature, or more accidents because of user error?
because the users still have control.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying, let's say cars are fully automated, and we don't even have a steering wheel anymore.
Right. You just get in.
You just get in. Are there more? Are there going to be more or less accidents on the road? I would probably say less.
I would say
I would
less
think
with
so.
time, but the years and decades to get to that point, it's going to be, they're going to have to refine that technology over
We're almost
50
there.
years. I mean, but even with AI, as we're seeing it with music and whatnot, entertainment, it's still not there.
No,
It's gonna take a long
it's
time.
not
So-
there. It's
I
not
think
there.
it'll be
But
one of those
It's
things-
gone leaps. It's come leaps and bounds over the past couple of years.
Yeah, it'll be less, but we'll have those days where you'll hear of an intersection had a glitch and 30 cars all just collided into each other, and it's going to have those all the time.
Yeah, I would think when AI does take over driving and stuff like that, it'll probably be safer on the roads. Wouldn't you think?
Overall, yeah.
Overall,
There'll still be
Hackers are going to have fun with it.
errors,
of course.
but there'll be fewer.
But there'll be fewer errors. And the errors now that are with the self-driving features like this one with the train, it's headlines. Because the technology is still so new.
Yeah, it's still in the alpha stages.
You guys went down to the APA yesterday
Yes.
on Olivet over here to go visit the Riz Show kittens.
They're all adopted.
3 kittens named after myself, Lern, and Rafe. Sorry, King Scott. Sorry, Moon.
All right.
They were very apologetic, and they said Moon is getting a kitten soon, and King Scott next orange kitten that comes.
Well, they're
soon.
waiting for an orange cat for you.
Yeah,
All right.
they're very.
Did they
sweet.
say the Maine Coon thing? Or?
They did.
Okay.
They said a manly Maine Coon for King Scott.
So
for
the 3
Moon.
cats were
The Moon
adopted. That's
Coon.
wonderful.
Yeah, within like a matter of hours. In fact, as Rafe and I went over there, Riz got adopted first, and it was a mom and her 2 little girls came in.
We met your family.
We did. And
Did they come in specifically for Riz the cat?
for Riz the cat?
Oh.
Yeah. Lern was the last to be adopted, which is fine. But no, it was really good. Shout
Sounds
out
like
to Kim and Beth and Sarah and Brittany, I believe. And so, yeah, we got a tour. we met the COO of APA, Kim, and she's like, "Do you want the tour?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
So she walked us around. We got
What time did you guys go over there? Around noon?
Yeah, like 11:30ish. Probably we met over there. And yeah, we got to pet every animal in that whole place, dude. Like hundreds of dogs, hundreds of cats. Met the cutest cat named Elton John, and there's a full-grown cat named Angel. The sweetest adult cats you've ever met. We met a dog who had a terrible story. A person poured acid on her. Her name was Checkers.
My gosh.
Adopt Checkers.
Adopt her.
Could
She
somebody be
is the
so cruel?
best. She's a little like, she has like the stature of like an American pit
Almost looked like a
bulldog or
maybe
something.
like a Boston Terrier pit mix or something. She was
adorable.
small, but she had like little pinback ears, kind of like a Boston Terrier, but very small,
Somebody
very
poured
sweet.
acid on her?
They
Yes.
suspect.
And power washed her.
Oh.
And power washed her in the winter, which, let me tell you something. We all know that I'm an advocate for swamp justice at times on this show. If you do stuff like that to animals, you are my number one candidate for swamp justice, okay? Like, I'm talking, if I adopted this dog, and I told Lern this, I would watch her anywhere I took her because she was so sweet. And if she even made a stink eye at someone, I'm assuming that is the perpetrator, and I'm swinging, no questions asked.
No questions asked.
How did they get her in?
A neighbor called it in. So a neighbor witnessed, which I don't know how this neighbor didn't light this person on fire themselves. Like,
Yeah,
but
I think they
good on
said
that
somebody
neighbor.
working at a neighbor's house,
And was like, this dog
like
is
a
being
maintenance
abused.
person.
Oh my God. How old's the dog?
She's less than a year old.
Oh my God.
Oh, geez.
She's pretty much fully grown, I would say, at this
Yeah.
point. A doll. So her name is Checkers. You can see her on the APA Olivet's website.
Dude.
Please go get her.
What the
She's
heck,
such a sweetie. Rafe and I, they were like, "Do you mind if you pose with the dog?" We're like, "No, whatever you need to do to get these animals adopted today, like, we're down."
Yes.
So we took a picture with Checkers.
We look like the family that comes with the frame.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm Walmart
I just shared the
I
picture
laughed
of her
so
on
hard.
our socials. On
So
our
they take
Facebook.
you to the lab as well, where they have that monkey-human hybrid?
Yes, of course. We actually did
thing's
get to go
cool.
behind the scenes and see like the veterinarian area where they quarantine animals. They had a pregnant dog there, which we didn't go into
that
that room, but they had-
Rafe's there scrubbing up, delivering puppies.
oh,
Yeah,
I would
scrubbed in.
have loved it. They had a
Scrubbing
tortoise.
Rafe.
We got to meet everybody yesterday. It was so sweet of
Coco,
them.
look at me. Push.
So that's down on Olivet?
Olive and Warson, right by the police station down there.
Bauer,
On,
actually.
Yeah, so in Olivet, Olive and Warson.
Yep. With Bauer as a side road. Yeah.
Well, and let me tell you this. We glazed over it a little because Checkers was the star of the show. Someone needs to adopt that little tuxedo cat named Elton John.
Yes.
Because he was a cool dude. And you know that takes a lot for me to say in cat country. I like cats. She worships cats. I love cats.
I love animals.
She does.
Abhor cats, yes.
It was kind of cool to see. I told you this yesterday. It was cool to see you in that environment because I felt like I was hanging out with Steve Irwin.
Yeah, dude.
Like she just turns into a different. She just turned into a different person down there. Like she's
She's the cat whisperer.
She's a good human being at her core. I love her very much.
Thank
She's
you.
one of my best friends. But seeing her in this environment, I felt like I watched part of her soul come alive. And
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, is this what? Should you just live at the APA?
I should. I wanted to be a veterinarian whenever I was a little kid,
Dude,
and
it
I
was-
wasn't smart enough to do it. So now I just have all the love to give to the animals. And man, I talked to Kim, the CEO. I go, I might be down here like every week, like
Yeah.
walking a dog, and I'm for real. So that's probably in my future.
Well, that's very nice.
It is.
She was talking to the
And I'm listening.
COO, and I feel like the other two people were walking me. I even asked the two other girls, I go, do you feel like they're doing their own thing and you guys are just kind of walking one of the dogs right now? And they're like, yeah, it is kind of feel like that. I was like walking in front of them, like by 4 feet, and they were like keeping my pace, and I'd turn around and they'd stop, and then I'd walk and they'd stop, and I'm like, I feel like I'm being walked right now. I
Well,
liked
listen,
it.
I'm glad the 3 Riz Show cats were adopted. And you did send me a video of
So they were none were
Riz the
adopted.
cat who was being unruly.
There's Checkers.
Yeah, he was a little butthead.
Dog.
Oh, man. And somebody abused that dog?
Somebody abuses it. And she does on her back, and I'm showing the camera, and you can see this on our Riz Show Facebook page.
What picture is it?
It's the one of us in front of the APA. She has this, and she is not in pain, but she has this scarring, this scar tissue on her back. And
She
it's
looks
just,
like the Hound
I just want to beat the hell out of somebody.
from Game of
like,
Thrones.
Yep. Well,
It's upsetting,
It just shows you there are some just evil people out there.
Yeah.
She wasn't
that would do
alone.
that to an animal.
There were other animals in there that had been like taken, and I'm like, man, what the hell is wrong with people, dude?
Right, psychos.
Yeah. Oh, apparently Garfield the cat threw out the first pitch of the Cardinal game the other day.
Man.
Didn't tell us anything
Or
about
the
it.
man in a
I've been campaigning for that for a while, dude.
in a
Well, he's a
Garfield
celebrity.
costume.
He's like a big time guy, you know.
So yesterday,
Yes.
so Wednesday, Garfield delivers first pitch.
And
I don't know. Probably pitched better than I did.
okay.
Probably had a better first pitch than I did.
Did either of our cats get adopted together?
I don't think so. No, because
I was really
Riz,
hoping.
Rafe, and then little Lern was adopted later in the evening.
Who took little Raffy? She was a sweetie, but she mirrored our personalities. They all did, kind of.
Yeah, she had a V-neck on.
Can
She did.
anybody go down and adopt? Right?
Yes, absolutely.
And do they do a background check or
They do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they have
I was
like, a
wondering.
questionnaire.
Dang it.
But it's pretty easy, but they do vet people. And if it doesn't work out, like we were there and a little husky dog got returned because it didn't fit in with the other dogs at a home. So they understand, they want to get these dogs and cats into their forever
Well, like when
homes.
we got a new dog,
Right.
And she's a rescue. We had to do so much paperwork.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to know how big the backyard is, kids.
That's standard, I think.
Yeah, and which is great, which is wonderful. In fact, somebody came over.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I think that's if they have time. Like right now, a lot of the shelters are overflowing. In fact, the APA and all of that said, hey, we're at capacity right now. And so they're like, if we get a litter of puppies that just got dumped, we're going to be over capacity. And I think that's really something to think about. So maybe if you are thinking about adopting, like now is the time.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's cool. That's cool. That's a nice story, guys.
For real.
That's a nice story. The Riz Show cats have been adopted. Go look into maybe adopting Checkers.
Please.
Checkers the dog. Here's not a great story. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go, guys. Riz Show. Headline from KMOV. Fenton man charged with killing friend who he allegedly caught having sex with his wife.
Oh.
Dude, this story is wild.
So he walked in on the act.
Fenton man accused of shooting a person who police describe as his friend after allegedly walking in on the victim having sex with his wife early Thursday in St. Louis. Yeah.
Man, just leave your wife. Like, don't ruin your life too, like by killing someone.
I'm not sure if this is I saw red. Like an I saw red, I just
Lost it.
lost it.
No excuse
Prosecutors have charged 36-year-old Eric P. Clark with first-degree murder, first-degree burglary, 2 counts of armed criminal action, and the death of 36-year-old Derek Conway. The shooting happened at 1:29 a.m. Thursday in the 4700 block of, is it Goethe Avenue?
Sounds right.
Is that how you say that? Goethe? Ooh, man, I'm saying that
Goethe.
wrong. How do you say that?
I think it's Goethe.
Oh, I don't know. I see that.
Gothy.
I
was
see
a,
that. I see that
it's
name
German-
all the time.
I think it's like a
and
German
I always
philosopher.
butcher it. I'm sorry.
Either way. Here, I bet they call it goth.
Goeth.
Goth,
Avenue.
goth,
Gothy.
Goeth Avenue.
Probable cause statement supporting charges against this guy, Eric Clark, shows the incident stemmed from an alleged affair between the suspect's wife and the victim. Police say Clark and his wife and Conway were all friends. Clark and the wife were allegedly working on their marriage after she had an affair with Conway. Just before the shooting, all three were spending time together at a bar. After leaving the bar, all three went to Clark and his wife's house. Statement reads that shortly after the wife and the victim said they were going to get more alcohol. According to the statement, after more than 45 minutes had passed, Clark armed himself with a gun, went searching for him. He allegedly found the vehicle his wife and Conway were driving at the home of a mutual friend. Approached the door. While approaching the door, Clark heard noises he believed were his wife and the victim having sex. Got in the house. Suspicions were confirmed. Shot Conway 2 times, killing him.
Wow.
Whoa.
Dang.
So I guess they had an affair. They still were all hanging out,
They're working on their marriage,
but yet they still hung out with the guy who she had the affair with.
trying to be cool about it. Yeah. Well, and they were friends, maybe? Like he was friends with the guy, it sounds like, before. So, I mean, it sounds like a very complicated, layered situation.
Okay, so Eric is friends with Derek.
Okay.
Eric and Derek. Eric's wife
Erica.
is sleeping with Derek.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess they knew about this, and Eric and the wife were trying to work on the relationship.
Yes.
Yet they still hung around with Derek.
Yes, sounds like it.
Went to a bar, went back home. The wife and Derek went to go get alcohol, they said, at least.
Mm-hmm.
They got in the car, went to somebody else's house. Eric was like, what's going on? Went to that house, and then shot him. Ooh, man.
Yeah, what a mess.
What a mess.
Huh.
What a mess.
It's a bummer. It's very sad.
Yeah. Here's another story making the rounds. I got some Friday leftovers here. I get why parents would be upset here. A mom went looking for legal advice on Reddit, which is where everybody should go for legal advice.
Of course.
After she found out a daycare employee put ankle weights on her 2-year-old kid to slow him down.
To slow him down. And
Yeah,
build
and I
those
saw a
legs.
picture of this. So, you know those like little 2-pound ankle weights?
Right.
You just kind of Velcro on the bottom of your feet.
Yeah, the walkers at the West County Mall got him.
I have them on now.
So she only found out because she showed up early last Friday to pick the kid up. An employee claimed that they had to use the ankle weights to protect other kids. He's a little bigger than some of them, but he'd never hurt another kid or been aggressive in any way. They claimed, no big deal. Said they'd done it before once with another big kid. Is it okay to use ankle weights on your toddler? Or on a toddler, just to slow him down?
Yeah, I think it's obviously really okay.
Big mistake here, I'll tell you why, because
Yeah.
resistance training like this will only make the kids faster long term.
I was gonna say they're gonna get stronger, and wouldn't the trick just be, hey, this is the hyper kid, he's running like crazy. Let's make him run around and pretend he's winning some game and just have him get really tired. And then he loses energy, and now he's gonna sit down and listen. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Your attempts to restrain me will only make me stronger.
Yeah, well, a few child development experts weighed in and said, yeah, I guess it's not okay to use
Hilarious.
ankle weights on toddlers. And they said to immediately file a complaint with the Department of Children and Family Services. The mom is also considering a lawsuit. So, yeah, I guess you cannot do that.
All right.
You cannot put ankle weights on kids to slow them down.
Can you put the little bungee cord like Mike Myers had? That one character you play at the playground? He had the bungee cord.
Oh, it was attached to the jungle gym?
Yeah, I wonder if that's okay.
No, I don't think so. That kid wore a helmet.
Okay.
Good question.
Thank you.
Throwing yourself a half birthday is a thing now.
Yeah, I got a couple of friends that have been doing this.
I'm
for a
looking at you.
while. I don't do this. Please. Aries season is my season. I don't want to be all up in some, Aquarius. I don't know. I don't even know what my half birthday
Throwing
is.
yourself a half birthday, it's a thing, I guess, especially for young people. How would you react if you got an invite to a half birthday party?
Is there beer? I don't know. Like, is it going to be fun?
Do you get somebody a gift for their half birthday?
You
Yeah,
get him
cut
half the
something in
gift.
half.
Don't.
You get him half the gift, then you give him the rest later.
Again, my adorable friend Julie, she celebrates her children's half birthdays and she gives them half of a little cake. I think it's cute.
For a kid, for an adult?
She has celebrated her half birthday the whole time we've been friends, and we met in high school. So, and it was her thing.
When's she born?
When is Julie's birthday? June? Don't ask me on the spot what her birthday is.
Well, I understand this a little. I've done this for Tina, but she was born on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'll give a pass to Christmas babies that are getting hosed their whole life because no one's coming to your birthday party at Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then do a birthday in July or something.
Yeah, I understand that.
But that's the only pass I'm giving. Otherwise, the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to get the hell out of here, camp, like, with this half birthday thing. Although, for somebody who celebrates a birthday every day, I don't know, coming from me, that's kind of weird.
True.
So somebody asked 14,000 American adults, and they're pretty evenly split on the idea. 24% would like or love to be invited to a half birthday party. 23% think it's a dumb idea. Everyone else neutral. And it's definitely more of a young person thing. 21% of people under 30 said they've celebrated a half birthday before compared to just 4% of seniors.
I guess if you get gifts, I'm down to do this.
Anybody planning on doing any barbecuing this weekend?
Yes. Salmon.
Your Memorial Day cookout might cost a little more than last year. Consumer Affairs looked at how much 7 barbecue staples cost now compared to 2023, and it's a 10% bump. $27.39 a year ago, $30.18 now. Most of it is that because hamburger meat prices are up, but nothing on the list is cheaper than it was in 2023. So they compared data from over 150,000 stores across the country and looked at what you'd need for a basic cookout with your burgers and dogs. So 8 burgers will cost you $8.07. That's up 15%. Burger buns up 1%. 8 all-beef hot dogs, $3.15, no change. 8 hot dog buns, $3.09, up 1%. A 32-ounce bottle of ketchup, $5.53, up 2%. 20-ounce bottle of mustard, $2.61, up 3%. A 26-ounce bottle of relish, $4.67, up 49%.
Dang it.
There's a big pickle shortage thanks to extreme weather in Mexico. So that might have something to do with it. But let's talk about ice cream for a second. Memorial Day, unofficial start of summer, which means it could also be considered unofficial start of ice cream season. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Ice cream season is a year.
It's a year-round
Is
thing.
a year-round thing. The International Dairy Foods Association recently conducted a survey where 97% of Americans reported loving or liking ice cream.
I like ice cream. I don't love it. However, yesterday I was driving home, had a nice day, thought to myself, you deserve Andes. Went through the drive-thru, requested some sort of brownie custard cone. They said, oh, we only do chocolate and vanilla custard in a cone. And I said, fine, I will have plain-ass vanilla, 1 scoop, down that baby before I even made it home. So what a day.
That's special.
I mean, so you gotta be in the mood for it, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get a hankering,
It's all,
like you don't crave it.
It's usually a secret hankering. Like I didn't tell Tim yesterday that I went to Andes.
So naughty, huh?
Naughty ice cream.
Somebody's being naughty.
Drive-thru. Yep.
I've never been. I know that Andy's right by your house.
It kind of annoys me. Can we talk about this for a second? And I'm not here to dog on Andy's delicious custard, but can we have more flavors than just the chocolate and the vanilla in the cone? And can you get like, I don't know, these other local spots that are not Andy's that I've always lived by, like Mr. Wizard's, they allow me to get sprinkles on a cone.
Silky's up the street from you.
Yes. They allow it. Andy's hard pass on sprinkles on a cone.
They have all those options, but which one is still the best that you go to over all that? It's Andy's. Because they're doing something right, even with what
is
they
delicious.
have. It's
Never
the best
been.
one.
It is delicious. And the
It's a home
drive-thru
run. No
is-
one beats it.
I love a drive-thru. I love when it's Saturday night and it's a 3-hour line to get through Andy's because it is so delicious. I like that they have the high school students with the iPad taking your order to kind of move things along because they don't have a speaker box.
They're like Chick-fil-A now.
Yeah, we're a Silky's family.
Oh. I don't live that close to the Silkies. So
They have a lot of different options there. A lot of mix-ins. Although when I lived in South City, we went to Ted Drew's.
right.
That was an experience.
Mr. Wizard's on is it Big Bend in Maplewood and Richmond Heights right there on the cusp? I think it is. I don't know.
Great name.
We used to walk up there because I lived across the street from it. And dude, it was the jam. Miss it.
I'm 5 minutes from Ted Drew's, so y'all are talking gibberish to me right now. But continue your suburban
Also-
conversations.
Oh, well, when you go to
will.
Ted Drew's, what do you get? Do you get the concrete?
Bruh, I've been getting into fruit flavored desserts as an elderly man now. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of like aging. I used to
man.
be a chocolate peanut butter man. I'm starting,
Dentures, here we come.
and they're on their way. But they got this like lemon. It's like I don't know if it's the St. Louis Blues one. It's like a lemon and blueberry, lemon crumb cake and blueberry, and woo-hoo, it's good.
Wait, so it's like a cake. They kind of mix in the.
Yeah, it's like one of their. They got several good ones. They got all kinds of good.
I like
ones
the
there.
strawberry shortcake one.
Strawberry shortcake one is
This is
good.
old man time on the radio. No, no.
Strawberry shortcake at
What do
the,
you
at
get?
the Ted Drew's.
At Andy's, please tell me
I
your
love a
modern
sprinkled
order.
cone. No, you know where I really love is Clementine's. They do
Clement,
that
I
right.
wish there was one
Well,
closer.
yeah.
There is a town and country.
I mean,
It's still far.
A
so
sprinkled
far.
cone is an order from 1940.
I get the Elvis Pretzely
Yeah,
at
Hey.
Silky's.
there you
It's
go.
got pretzels in it.
I know nothing about that, but that does sound good.
It's
I
peanut
like
butter
the
and
salty.
pretzels, and The Elvis Presley.
I want the fudge. I want the fudge swirl. I want a peanut butter cup. I want Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks is the best.
Ooh.
I will advocate also for a place called Annie's that is on the Illinois side in Edwardsville. They have the best. They have a thing called the Goldie, which is right up your alley. It's like layers. It's like a custard with a layer of hot fudge, and then there's brownies, and then they use real peanut butter, and they mix it in with the custard. So it's not just vanilla and chocolate. It's actually a peanut butter flavored custard.
Shut your mouth.
And then they put hot fudge on top inside of it with and then a layer of like peanuts. It is the superior, and I'm here to say it. It is the best. Last you got to eat. It's like you literally are on the clock.
I cone and drove.
When you're on the cone, you're on the clock.
Yeah, you got to aim the AC right at it so it doesn't melt.
Oh, yeah.
You got a thing. You can't.
Listen, on the cone, on the clock, in the cup, you know what's up. Listen,
in the cup.
You're on your own time.
You got to look at the cup. You got to look at the cup when you scoop.
But in a cup, you're 4 scoops in. Listen, 4 scoops in a cup, you're on your own timeline. All you got to do is eat below the rim, and you're good.
How about a cone in a cup?
Cone in a cup?
I'm down.
Sure, man.
Hey, compromise.
All right, so the International Dairy Foods Association asked people for their favorite flavors, and despite the silly stuff some creameries are doing right now, like mac and cheese ice cream.
Get out of here.
America likes the classics. So what's the number one flavor America loves?
Vanilla.
It's vanilla.
We're all so lame.
Followed by
chocolate.
Followed by
strawberry.
Followed by
dreamsicle.
No.
Oh.
Now we're starting to get into the
like Moose Tracks or something.
No, like
Rocky Road,
butter pecan, cookie dough, cookies and cream, mint chocolate chip, Rocky Road, and peanut butter. Caramel just missed the top 10 at 11.
That's a bummer.
I love coffee ice cream. Anybody else?
No, and I love coffee, but I don't
love
do ice cream.
Coffee ice cream. Love it. I think that would be my favorite.
You do pistachio ice cream?
I do pistachio.
My dad used to get that all the time, and I'd be so pissed when I'd have to go stay at his house that weekend because my mom would have like the good stuff, the Moose Tracks, but Dad's house.
Moose Tracks was 14th.
He had like the pecan, and I'm like, Dad, why do you want nuts? Of course you do. This is a man's house. You got nuts in your ice cream. I'm going back to Mom's.
Least favorite, lavender. Lavender ice cream.
This is the whole thing.
Others that did not get much love: green tea, matcha.
Oh, I like them.
Orange, maple, spumoni, and rum raisin.
Spumoni did not. These are not very smart people that rank
Fudge Swirl.
Spumoni should be probably number one.
You like Spumoni?
Fudge Swirl was the 20th best ice cream flavor, but hot fudge is America's favorite topping. You like hot fudge? I like whipped cream.
Tuna.
Oh, I love the toppings.
No tuna. I don't put tuna on my ice cream.
I will say this for Andy's. They're salted pecans that they put on top of the sundae. OMFG. Back to you. They're salted perfectly. They're roasted. They're crunchy.
I like how low your voice got during that.
Damn.
I'm going to do another secret Sunday after work today. Tim's in hell. He's like, are we ever getting Andy's? Because then I don't want it again.
You hear about this Grandma McFlurry at McDonald's now?
No.
The what?
Gross.
Yeah, McDonald's announced this new menu item, and I think it's in stores now. It's called the Grandma McFlurry.
Is it rum raisin?
It's vanilla soft serve with crunchy bits of candy and a new flavored syrup. They say it tastes like, quote, Grandma's favorite treat that she hid in her purse.
Ugh.
All right.
They say it tastes like a Werther's.
A Luden's? Oh.
They say it tastes like a Werther's.
Okay.
And it's one of those you check the expiration date and it's been expired for about 3 years.
They say it just tastes like a
grandma's
Werther's.
diaphragm.
Grandma's refrigerator.
I don't know if anybody's had it.
No.
I'm good.
All right, so on the food tip here, what's the last surprising food related hot take you've heard? Maybe instant ramen is delicious dry, or it's better crunchy. You ever see somebody eat instant ramen?
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's like a rice cake.
So somebody conducted a poll online asking people what they think of 21 controversial food opinions. But they probably didn't go to extreme, though. Didn't go extreme because, after amassing around 20,000 votes, more than 50% of people agreed with half of them. And all of them found acceptance with at least 1 in 4 people. So what they call controversial food takes. Like, you can do breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast.
Love it.
Super controversial.
I'm okay with that. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts are delicious if prepared properly. Agree? Mm-hmm. I'd rather have greasy fast food smash burgers than fancy high quality bistro burgers. You agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Smash burgers are a thing now. That's the thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Smash burger or regular big beefy bistro burger?
I don't care about the smash part, but anytime you overdo a hamburger, it's never good. Like anytime I go to like an up restaurant, like an
upscale restaurant?
Yeah, and they go one step too far, like put arugula on a burger or something. I'm just like, this is too much lipstick on a pig, man. Like, let's just get down to business.
I'm of that opinion now too. Just give me some thin patties.
Just make it
Give
good.
me American cheese, and I'm good. Give me soft bun. I don't need your fancy stuff.
You don't like the
my
fun stuff?
You know my take on the egg on a burger.
I know.
That's just an opportunity to charge you $3 more.
I've always been a fan of the Frisco melt, I believe.
That's
is,
good.
You know, and to me, that's the ultimate smash burger.
Anything on sourdough. Any burger on sourdough is awesome.
It is.
Yep.
All right, these
with
are
you.
controversial, quote-unquote, controversial fast food opinions. Agree or disagree? Shredded lettuce is delicious on a sandwich. Shredded iceberg lettuce, delicious on a sandwich. Or would you rather a full leaf?
I like a
Full
full
leaf.
leaf. That's what she said.
A very cold full leaf.
I like shredded lead. There is a time and place for processed cheese. I agree with that, too. A Velveeta dip?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
American cheese on a burger? Yep.
I agree.
There is a place for it. Pickles are hands down one of the best foods ever invented. I agree with that, too.
Yes.
Creamy foods like potato salad, chicken salad, macaroni salad, deviled eggs are heaven sent.
I mean,
Yes.
Come on.
You're probably against this because
I'm
all the
against
mayo.
this.
I know you are.
I'm against this.
We are
Well,
not.
No, that is the golden standard right there.
I'll
That's
raw
the-
dog a tub of potato salad
Get
standing
it.
up at my fridge in the middle of the night,
the little
like a
tear
true
in your eye.
American. So,
God, with a big ass spoon.
Yep.
With one of them ladles.
ladles. Hit it.
Hit it. Nah, 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 nah.
Always choose cookies over cake.
No.
Yeah.
Disagree. Hard line.
Disagree?
That depends on the cookie.
Yeah, it just
Brad.
depends on both of them, I guess. But
Cookies.
are
I
tend to
love
win.
cake.
Can I say this?
Because they're
Controversial.
easier. They're quicker.
Cookies are disappointing. Cake, rarely so.
I've been disappointed by cake plenty of times.
That's
but
unfortunate for you.
The cookie's interesting because that's used to be my favorite of all the sweets, and then I decided to go a whole year without eating a cookie. And so on the day I celebrated,
On
I got
purpose?
this- yeah. And
Why?
I'm like, why not?
Personal
It's a
feat.
good challenge, you know. And so the day I
We
finally got-
suffer from very different addictions, my friend.
so the day I got my first cookie, I bit into it, and it was just salt and butter.
And you didn't
It,
like
like-
it? Was it hard or soft?
It was
Great.
soft, and it was from a
Bummer.
fancy place, and you're just kind of like, I don't care about cookies
See?
now.
Scott's on my side.
Yeah. Well, I don't care.
I don't know, I'm
cake's
going
also
cookies over
like
cake.
The bottom of the barrel. Cake is the worst.
Runny eggs are the best eggs. Fried, poached, over easy.
I do like a runny
I
egg.
like runny eggs.
Yeah.
Went over medium, man. Still runny, though.
Still runny.
Yeah.
I hate overcooked eggs. Hate them.
Yeah, dry.
Oh.
They're disgusting.
Dry eggs.
Just rubber.
Agree or disagree? Sweet potato fries are trash 99% of the time.
They
Agree.
are, but I
Trash.
I
Fortunately.
like the trying. I will never give up on a sweet potato fry, even though it is a mush fest.
Sweet potato fries are garbage.
But it's worth the risk because the time you do get the
Garbage.
perfect one,
The perfect
it's
one. It's
just-
delicious.
It's so exciting.
I agree.
I will
Scott.
say,
I'll roll that
the
dice.
Shack sweet potato tots,
Boom.
Different.
awesome.
Yeah, same at High
Different.
Point.
So without the fry innovation, we wouldn't have gotten to the tot. Sometimes you got to crawl before you can walk. You know what I mean?
Sweet potato fries, 99% garbage.
place.
Sour candy, deeply overrated. Agree.
Agree.
Agreed. Fun when you're a kid.
Didn't even like it then.
Dipping,
Well, I just like the challenge of it.
dipping French fries in mayo, awesome.
No.
Disagree.
Yeah, it's
Agreed.
Hard disagree.
If you get those, you go to the old school tavern kind of thing, and the fries are,
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of cut that is, but those are the best with mayo. Those are good.
That's the
Oh,
alcoholic
Belgian
cut.
frites. We're getting fancy.
Ooh, thin little greasy things.
All bottled salad dressings kind of suck.
Yeah, Agreed.
Yeah.
But when you get a good one, a great balsamic, please.
Yeah. Those are the only ones that are usually like going to be guaranteed good.
Yeah, you got to find a good one. I don't agree with that
vinegar
one.
and oil. It's yummy.
I don't agree with that one. Cool Ranch Doritos are the worst Dorito flavor.
Get the hell out of my
Opposite.
country.
They're the best Dorito
They are
flavor.
the best.
And it's not even close.
What would they?
Oh no, I like
The
my
nacho
favorite are the
cheese?
OGs.
I mean, those are great too,
Those
but
are just heartburn triangles, dude, that you're putting in your body.
those aren't special at all, unless they're on a bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
The Cool Ranch Dorito is so unique. Nobody can touch it.
No one.
It's got
Give me
crystal
another
things on
brand
it.
that has tried to even come close.
We dare you.
Cool Ranch Dorito.
Well, I don't think they're the worst.
But no, there's no other. It's its own element, dude.
Yeah, it's on its
Doritos
own
created
place.
a new element, Cool Ranch, and no other company can duplicate it, dude. The Doritos lab
Yeah,
should be working on some stuff for this country
for real.
because they created a new element on the periodic table called Cool Ranch, and no one else,
What
no
is
other
it?
country. China's baffled.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on.
People just accepted the blue speck on a Cool Ranch Dorito as just whatever the hell Cool Ranch actually
What
is.
is it, dude?
What is it? We're just putting it into our body.
Nobody
I
knows.
think it's the meth from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
The little blue specks.
Blue ice on the Doritos. Whatever it is, I'm here for it. And it is the best, dare I say, the only good product Taco Bell has ever made.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Was the Cool Ranch
Which
Locos Taco,
they didn't make.
which they didn't make.
Yeah.
They co-opted from someone
They
else.
discontinued that too.
Well, that's probably because Cool Ranch was like, I don't want to be associated with your crappy product
Do they
anymore.
even have the Doritos tacos anymore?
I think they have the
Let's see
OG
here.
one.
I thought they kind of. I know they discontinued the Cool Ranch ones. And I thought they kind of slowly disappeared. Like we're just not talking about them anymore. It was a big deal when it happened. Agree, disagree. Tofu is amazing. Disagree.
Let's hear this.
It's just whatever the flavor it's just one of those things that
It's
has no
weird.
flavor, so it just kind of takes
It's
on.
weird.
Yeah, it's just whatever. I like it as a substitute. I get it often, so I'm appreciative of it.
If I want to feel fancy and I'm eating at an Asian restaurant or something, then it's like, of course, I'll have that.
Yeah.
I feel about tofu like I feel about cauliflower. I like it. There's no way to love it. You just have to be like, it just takes, it's like water flavored salad. It just takes on whatever you put on it. You know what I mean? It's a delivery system for
It's
something.
a weird texture thing, though.
Yeah, but it can be, that's if you're having like raw cube tofu. That's different, but there's ways to prepare it that you can hide it.
I guess I've not had it prepared correctly.
I went to Didi Mao in Webster this week for the first time, and I got tofu on my fried rice, and they did it up right, man. It was crispy and flavorful. It was almost tempura.
I see that. No tofu, please.
I think it also could honestly use a rebrand. The name sounds disgusting.
Tofu.
Like tofu. It sounds like literally something you pick out of your sock.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
little
No
tofu.
one wants to put that in their body.
Yeah.
They can use a rebrand.
Or a discipline of martial arts.
Yes.
Tofu.
Tofu.
Yes.
It's got my yellow belt in tofu. So you decided how you want this to go down.
Agree or disagree? Banana runts are the best of the runts.
Banana
Hard to
runs?
disagree.
Little baby bananas?
Yeah, remember the runts candy?
Those are the
Oh,
ones
I'm
you set
sorry.
to the side.
Oh my God.
No, I like the.
My unicorn just exploded again.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the
God,
banana.
Oh
dude.
God.
And that's not a euphemism for anything.
Dude, your unicorn just bukkaked all over your desk.
God.
Oh my God.
Your stress unicorn.
The unicorn out of all my stress dolls can't handle
Is this
me.
the second unicorn?
This is the second unicorn. I'm so sorry to interrupt the show.
We have a
Wait a
whole
second.
closet of stress unicorns for Lern.
Here.
Yeah, now looking at the picture, the bananas were the most fun. I don't know if they're the best one, but they're the most fun.
Of all the runs, I like the banana ones
Yeah,
the best.
Me too.
Looks like a crime scene, dude.
Gosh dang it.
What's in that?
I don't know.
It's
Tofu.
Doritos.
Pretty sure it's
It's the Doritos concoction. Taste it. It's really good.
The goo out of unicorn. That's
Sorry that my unicorn just gooed all over
another
the show.
unicorn down.
Talk
Yeah.
about it.
R.I.P. to that unicorn. Another one is in waiting.
Yeah, bird flu or something.
Tums are tastier than most hard candies.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree? Tums are tastier than most hard candies.
disagree.
I'll say disagree.
Disagree. Always choose tea over coffee.
No.
Disagree. Circus peanuts are delicious.
They are
Yes.
delicious.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Nope.
That
This
is
is the
old
clown-
man food. You talk about
This is
elderly
the clown
food.
thing. This is the same thing. People eat it, they love it, then
No.
they're thrown in the clown category or cat category.
Here's the problem with circus peanuts, and I've given this a lot of thought, because there's a list of foods I keep that are for when you've given up on life and just become a father and you no longer have any interests of your own.
Okay.
Circus peanuts are on this list, and I just believe it is a candy no child will ever ask for. It's the only thing Dad can keep in the house. It is interesting to have a product that is orange, shaped like a peanut, and tastes neither like oranges nor peanuts. It tastes like drywall. It tastes like something that you would put on the inside of a pillow. This is not a treat. This is a punishment.
I like it.
Yeah, my grandma had the circus peanuts and the orange slices in the same drawer. And I loved both of those as a kid. It was like a win for me.
It's a texture thing for me with the circus peanut.
Yeah.
Why? It's hard as a brick.
I know. I like to just bite through it. And it's kind of chewy and gross.
It's waxy on the outside, and
But I will say
weird.
the last time someone dropped them off for us, and it was not the same thing I
They're
had in
not
my
pleasant.
mind from whenever I was a kid. It did not taste the same way. It was
This is, and before we move on, this is some kind of viral trend. Is ordering Dr. Pepper with pickles inside a thing?
it is now, right?
Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
It's Dr. Pepper with pickles. So TikTok has made life harder for food service employees with these stupid menu hacks. These viral requests, these pranks, which are caught on camera, then passed around online. So this is a real thing. This is a real thing, okay? So this TikToker named Mississippi Meemaw posted a clip where she went through a drive-thru of a Sonic and ordered only a large Dr. Pepper with pickles. The clerk didn't seem surprised. She just noted that the added pickles would appear on the order as cherries. Apparently, ordering a Dr. Pepper with pickles is normal enough that a worker didn't seem fazed by it, but abnormal enough that the computer system wasn't programmed to have an option for adding pickles to a soda. Sure enough, the woman receives a large Dr. Pepper with a handful of pickles inside. She says it may sound gross, but, quote, don't knock it till you try it. Here she is.
Do y'all like pickles? Do y'all like Dr. Pepper? Well, come on with me, Ma, because me, Ma, finna show you something.
Sonic, this is Spider-Man. Take your order, please.
Yes, ma'am. I need to get a large Dr. Pepper with pickles.
All right, we got a large Dr. Pepper with pickles. Now, you're going to see the cherries up there, ma'am, and that's going to be your pickles, okay?
See, not even like it's normal.
Right.
Like it's normal.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, and you have a great day today. We have a total of 362.
And don't knock it till you try it. There's a lot of people that do drink this. Did you hear her the way she took my order? I'm not the only person that's ever ordered this, babe.
Okay, a couple things here. And she does have an amusing follow-up where she defends paying $3.62 for a Dr. Pepper with pickles. And it does sound like she's legit and isn't pulling a fast one on the internet. First of all, I think I need to go to a Sonic in Mississippi because that's the friendliest fast food clerk I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
It's different.
Sounds like an older lady.
Sounds like somebody who's excited to be at work.
Yeah.
If the worker wasn't prepped for this ahead of time, maybe it is a thing, because not only did the worker not bat an eye, the woman asked for a Dr. Pepper with pickles, not pickles inside, and yet the person just understood exactly what she wanted. And in the comments, some people claim that they've had it before. It's a thing. Some say it's a variation of a Dr. Pepper pucker or a witch doctor. I don't know if anybody's heard of those. But others say they went to Sonic to try it, but the worker they got had never heard of it and was confused. One person was told they couldn't do that. In any event, most people seem to think it actually tastes good. So if you've tried that before, let us know. I'm curious. I'm not doing it myself.
No.
Yeah, I'm all right.
No, you're good?
Yeah. Why would you ruin a good pickle? That's my question.
I don't know. You like Dr. Pepper? Haven't had a Dr. Pepper in a long time.
I mean, prunes and pickles, I guess.
Is that what Dr. Pepper flavor is? Prunes?
No, they
Y'all like
claim
Dr.
it's
Pepper?
not, but I claim it is. Dr. Pepper.
Rafe, what was the last time I ate a Dr. Pepper?
I had a Diet Doc Pep not too long ago. I mean, I've kind
Is
of been off dark soda, but
is-
I indulge.
Is the
occasionally.
flavor prune?
No way.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
That was always the thing, and then they claim it's not.
It's a secret.
Yeah, it is. It is
secret.
not prune flavored.
Prunes aren't
that's what it
peppers.
says.
Yeah.
Oh,
Duh.
it's not prune juice. Okay, guys, it's a unique blend of natural and artificial flavors.
Well, it's what does it taste like? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it tastes like prunes.
it's
I don't know.
prune.
Let's take a break, but first. And that's brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, proud partner of the St. Louis Battlehawks. Find all the cacaws at hotshotsnet.com. From Collinsville, Illinois, Andrew Shunk is our Team Riz member of the day. Andrew is a loyal Riz Show listener, and the show always makes him laugh and usually teaches him something new every day. Loves all the personalities and how well each mesh with each other, and often talks about things heard on the show with his family and friends. Andrew's been a point listener for over 20 years and is grateful to the show's current lineup for always keeping things fresh and fun every morning. Well, thank you, Andrew. Andrew Shunk from Collinsville is our Team Riz member of the day. Gets a super sweet Team Riz member of the day. It's a soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. Garrett says, it literally says 23 flavors on the bottle. Yeah, I know. But
It says right here.
Yeah, it says.
but those
prunes
23
in that
flavors
flavor.
may together taste like prunes.
It says amaretto, almond, blackberry. It goes down, and prunes is
Dr.
part
Pepper
of
is burnt cherry soda.
It says sweet, peppery, and fruit forward with hints of vanilla, citrus, and warm spices. I agree with all of that. Notes of marzipan, amaretto, Italian biscotti, dried fruit, chocolate, Parma violets, and Turkish delight. Others say it has cherry and licorice notes and sugar syrup with notes of treacle and clove.
Yeah, dried fruit. That's a big umbrella.
Well, I think it has like a little vanilla, peppery, warm spice taste.
Fine.
Kind of like when you drink a cider.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We got two things for you. We got the Craigslist Freak of the Week winner for you, and Lern's got crap on celebrities. It is 7:18. It is Friday. First look at the traffic and weather. Lern coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more is happening with the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and 2nd. Tickets available right now at WWTRaceway.com. About an hour ago, there was a vehicle on fire westbound 70 at Union Boulevard. They had all lanes closed and were addressing it using an alternate route. So that was an hour ago. Could be cleared up, but you could still see some people backed up. So you decide what kind of
Call
adventure
that a
you want to do.
barbecue.
A barbecue? Yes, kicking off the weekend in a bad way. Thunderstorms headed our way at 2 p.m. Weather this weekend's kind of going to be all over the place. Like today, it's going to be cloudy, then stormy, then tomorrow sunny. Tonight we'll get down to 59. 83 is the high today. Your point weather right now, 69 degrees at 7:19.
The great battles of our time. Man versus nature, intellect versus instinct. Burrito versus butthole. Here in this fortress of solitude, we reflect and ponder tough questions about life and ourselves. And the toughest question of all may be, what do I wish I could accomplish before I die? Mine eyes have seen the glory. The proverbial bucket list. Why is it called that? Do you have one? Should you have one? If so,
JewelryNinjaBling.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show, if you're thinking about popping the question. And I know you want to do your due diligence. And I've talked to people before about, doing the shopping around thing. Listen, getting an engagement ring is going to be one of the biggest purchases of your life. It's one of the big three. Your first house, your first car, and your engagement ring. So I get it. You want to shop around. But do me a favor. Actually, do yourself a favor. And I'm not discouraging shopping around. And More Choice Jewelry wouldn't discourage shopping around either. But go to More Choice first. Let them show you what they got. Tell them your budget. They'll show you what they got. Work within your budget. And then you can go around and look around and see what they got, what the other places have. You'll be back. Talking to a Team Riz member who got his engagement ring at More Choice Jewelry. Went there first, went one other place, and we're like, nothing is going to compare to More Choice Jewelry. My buddy Dan, who just got married to his lovely bride Lindsay, More Choice Jewelry engagement ring. And it's gorgeous. And it's something to be proud of. And it's something you'll love for a lifetime. It's More Choice Jewelry. Go to ninjabling.com. Get the phone number, get the address, make an appointment there. The exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show, More Choice Jewelry, where you get the jewels and not the shaft.
So here we are, our very first Ho-Ho show of 2017, our Christmas show. You will be our first band that we will see, 2/3 of Biffy Clyro. Gentlemen, how are you? It's really great to see you.
Really well, and after that introduction, we're very excited to be opening up the ho-ho party.
The
ho-ho party. The ho-ho party.
And I feel like, even if, I don't know if you know the Rise Against guys, and I know that musically you guys might not necessarily be in lockstep, but I feel like this is a really great rock and roll show from, rock bands are a little bit different. Do you know those guys?
Yeah, we don't know them.
Not personally,
We've shared many festival bills in Europe with them. Those guys have been around for such a long time, and we hold them in the highest regard. So I think to play a show with them is a real honour for us, And you maybe not musically akin to each other.
Sure.
But I think there's a little bit of a crossover there. And,
we don't fit bang on with anyone really. There's always like a slight discrepancy going on
Sure.
in the music world. So Rise Against are about as close as it gets, to be honest.
But I would think that would kind of work for you as well, because then you can kind of be on a lot of different lineups, on a lot of different bills.
Yeah.
that
That's
kind
it,
of thing.
we find ourselves playing in heavy rock festivals and almost more mainstream pop festivals and kind of everything in between. And we either kind of stick out like a sore thumb for the right reasons or not, but we quite like that. We're at home whenever we play.
Very good, very good. Well, it's really a pleasure to have you back in town. We were supposed to have you a little bit earlier on this year. Unfortunately, that was not able to happen. But from what I understand, from my sources inside of your camp, we've infiltrated it, by the way. You're big Guns N' Roses guys?
Oh, we love Guns N' Roses.
And so you were excited to go to where the riot in '91 happened?
Oh my God! No, that's it. It's we kind of reliving some of our youth this year. We played some shows with Guns N' Roses in Europe, and we were going to go to the shows anyway.
Yeah.
Sure, just as fans.
Health, it's Friday, which means it's probably payday. And if you got a little pay set aside, it doesn't cost a lot of money to go in and take your health back. Go to Victory Men's Health, man. They will help you get back on track. I know you're out there driving around. It's Memorial Day weekend. Maybe you got a long drive ahead and you're like, man, I am zapped for energy. I don't even want to go on this drive. I don't even have energy to go to the lake and swim. I don't even know if I want to stay with my family. Whoa. Take a minute. Take a breath. Go to victorymenshealth.com and schedule yourself an appointment. You might have low T. Who knows? You might have fine T. You might have a vitamin deficiency. You might need some peptides. Maybe you just packed on a few pounds. You need a little help with some weight loss therapy. Whatever you need, Victory Men's Health will get you a customized treatment plan just for you. They'll get you on an in-body scale. They'll measure all through electricity. They measure everything going on in your body, your bone density, how much fat you got on your body, what's your what's called BPA. That's not right. Whatever it is, your body fat, your BFI. There it is. I knew it was in there somewhere. They'll measure all that stuff. They'll get you on a customized treatment plan. You come in for visits. They measure that stuff again. They show you real progress. They're as invested in your health as you are. So don't wait, man. I know that we, as Midwestern males, constantly kind of put our weight and our health on the back burner because we're trying to take care of our families. We're trying to live life, earn money, all that stuff. It's okay to do all those things and care about yourself, too, because you feeling great will make it easier to do those things. So go to one of the easy 4 locations. One in East O'Fallon, one in Sunset Hills. It's brand new, and the one in Town and Country that Lern, King Scott, and I go to, and take your health back in 2024. Don't wait. You're worth it. Go to victorymenshealth.com. That's victorymenshealth.com.
Hey, it's Jeff Britton backstage at the pageant, and Nick and Peanut from 311 gracing us with their presence yet again. Thank you guys for taking the time. Appreciate it. St. Louis absolutely freaking loves you guys.
Yeah, how fast did this sell out? It sold out really
super fast.
Yeah.
Super fast.
We're stoked.
And,
we heard about that.
Yeah, so thank you for coming in, man. I was looking up, especially you, Nick, before you guys came up here, 49 turning 50 in 2020. You guys have been doing this forever, and I'm the same way. I'm 52. Just a quick story that nobody cares about. First time I ever saw you guys was like 91 in Springfield, Missouri. Blacktop of a parking lot of a place called the Regency Showcase, under a tent. No, do you remember that?
Yeah, what was that band we always used to play with there?
It wasn't Big Drill Car, but something Royale.
Slugworth,
Well,
maybe?
Slugworth was like a Springfield band, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, you guys remember that stuff.
Legendary.
And so I started
Dusty memories.
I started in radio in Springfield down there in '87, something like that. So I'm one of the relics, and I'm the guy that loves radio, and I'm the guy that has struggled through everything, and now I'm doing okay. You guys went from doing parking lots to arenas to amphitheaters like the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater to selling out places like this real quickly. Do you guys remember the struggle, and is it cool to know where you are right now because of that struggle?
Yeah, I mean, we put in the legwork. We always wanted to be more of a grassroots thing that wasn't a media creation, but just having a direct relationship with our fans, building it up through touring. And, we weren't embraced by the industry at first, which I guess was a blessing in hindsight, because now we have a really good foundation from touring, and so we don't have a lot of ups and downs. But yeah, those were great times. As we're going into our 30th year here, we've got on June 10th will be the 30-year anniversary of our very first show, which was in Omaha, opening for Fugazi. So we're planning a bunch of special things to commemorate 30 years together.
Anything that you can tell us about now, or do you want to keep it under wraps until a later date?
Well, the only thing that has been announced is that the 311 day is now expanding to 3 days in Vegas. So come join us.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information about 311 Day every year on Twitter and social media and stuff, and especially you, Peanut, a great follow on Twitter, at least. I love the stuff that you retweet because I find things that
Thinking about buying a home, which is great. Maybe your first home, build some equity, stop renting, own something. And you're getting advice from everybody. Don't buy a house now. See the interest rates. What do they know? Who I want you to call is a guy who does know, and that's Kevin Putney at the 123 Mortgage Team, and he'll shoot you straight. We bought our last house through Kevin. We refinanced twice with Kevin Putney. In fact, I took my 30-year loan down to a 15-year. So we're going to pay off our house early, which is amazing. But Kevin will tell you, let's see what your financial situation is. Maybe if it's a house that you don't want to lose, you're getting a great deal on it, you buy it now at whatever rate, and then next year when rates go down, and they're going to go down, you refinance. But call Kevin and have him put that puzzle together for you. He will find the loan that fits your needs. Everybody's loan's going to be different. My loan's different from King Scott's loan. King Scott's loan is going to be different from somebody else's loan. He's going to put it together. And when you do find your dream home, because I suggest calling Kevin before you call the realtor, you're going to be qualified, you're going to be approved, you're going to be in that house before you know it. And he's local, and he's going to make the whole process as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's Kevin Putney, the 123 Mortgage. 314-862-0123. That's 314-862-0123. Online at 123mortgage.com. It's Kevin Putney, Equal Housing Opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Restrictions apply. Call for details. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. 123mortgage.com. 314-862-0123.
Well, here we are at the Chaffetz Arena, gigantic show tonight with the Killers, joined by Brandon and Ronnie. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Yeah. I love the album. Wonderful, Wonderful is out now. It is it's such a great record. I think very much worth the wait. I want to know first things first about Jackknife Lee. That produced this record for you. I know there were a couple of other guys as well that did a track, but I want to know about a producer and what his role is with you guys and how you know he's the right one to work with you guys on something like this.
7 the point. Who put that Freak of the Week music in there early? How dare that person? Wild. They are fired. Welcome back to the Riz Show. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizShow1057thepoint.com. We'll crown the Craigslist Freak of the Week in just a second here. Grab on celebrities, Rafe's In Memoriam, your Friday fail stories. We have some prizes to give away. We'll play, I don't know, a simple game, porn star, weatherman, whatever.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's a long weekend. We're talking earlier about, you guys going down to the APA and the 3 Riz Show cats officially adopted. There's a dog named Checkers down there who Somebody poured acid on the dog, poor thing.
And we've shared the link on our Facebook and Twitter if you want to check out Checkers.
Well, and there were a couple of these, feedback messages that came over. Greg writes, don't want to burst any bubble, but there are children in the same situation as these dogs.
I don't want to burst your bubble here. Shut up.
I mean,
these are the dumbest emails. We have so many. There's people in the chat, too, being like, if only we cared this much about homeless veterans. It's not that you guys don't have a point. The point is it's apples and oranges. You are not cool for saying these are called false equivalencies because we're talking about animals being abused doesn't take away from the abuse of children. Talking about a dog getting acid poured on it and trying to tell people, hey, be better human beings, does not take away from homeless veterans.
Right.
You're just trying to be self-important a-holes. Get over yourselves. It's not, you're dumb.
It's almost a virtue signal.
It is. It's just a virtue
also,
signal.
we do things throughout the year that support homeless veterans, that support kids. Like, I don't know. I don't know what people want. Like,
Well, right now we're talking about animals.
Yeah, it just
And
happened to be
on
dogs.
animals.
It's not taking away anything from...
no.
Listen, I love you guys. You're listeners, and I love you. I'm saying this out of love. Shut up.
We get
Just
it.
shut up.
I like the passion, though.
The passion's great.
No, just because we talk about one thing doesn't negate another
Dude,
thing.
we send out we get emails for fundraisers, GoFundMes, all sorts of things, literally daily, and we try to push out those every week.
That's not even the point.
Like Eagle calls out the wazoo.
It's just the ultimate actually. It's the ultimate pushing your glasses up in between your and going, actually. You're not cool. You're not, doesn't make you intellectual. You're just being a stick in the mud.
Like we did a good thing yesterday.
Yeah, if we say, hey, we're doing a prostate cancer walk. Well, what about breast cancer?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
What?
okay.
The same, you're doing, that's exactly what you're doing.
What?
It's
And
like,
we love you.
Yes.
But you're stupid.
can we have just like little silver line? Like the world is dark. Like, can we just have like a good day? Like yesterday, I had like the best day yesterday. And after those kittens got adopted and just people wanting to see Checkers this morning, I was feeling really good. And now I feel like I haven't done enough.
No.
So I just feel like trash. So thanks.
They don't feel guilty. Listen, I understand you're trying to shed light on another, the plight of something else. And yes, but right now we're talking about this.
Yes. It just drives me crazy.
It's just that we're not. Yes, I want kids to stay in foster homes, okay? I want kids to stay in orphanages, all right? You got me.
Well, going to the orphanage website, the local...
F them kids.
The local orphanage...
Fine, I said it.
Outrage.
I've had it.
Yeah, me too.
F the kids.
F them. All of them.
Animals only.
Jeez.
It's, yeah, it is wild, man. And there was quite a few of those emails coming in. Like, we get it. There are other things going on in the world.
Yes.
And another day, in the possible thousands of hours of radio we do every year, I don't know. I didn't do the math great, but it's 4 hours of radio a day.
No, and Greg wrote back here, and he
Do it all.
says, then use your platform to shed light on kids in the same situation. And I will just say,
You're doing it again, dude.
But
you're doubling down on being an idiot. Shut up, Greg. You're stupid.
Moon quite often talks about, he was an adopted kid, and quite often talks about how, his mom and dad rescued him,
Yeah.
So, Greg, we do talk about that often. I mean,
I said no one emails in
I
being like,
guess,
what
like-
about animals that need adopted? It's just dumb. We use the platform over the course of the year to talk about all kinds of stuff.
things. Right now, it's about the story of them going to the APA.
Which happened yesterday.
I just feel
The
like
APA named 3 cats after
Yeah,
us.
name a few kids after us, and maybe we'll go down to the orphanage. You know what? You listening? Orphanages?
no.
Why don't you name a few? Why don't you rename a couple of them kids?
No.
And maybe I'll come down and I'll do a little fish and pole thing and let them chase it around for a while. And we'll get that up on the socials. How you like that?
Checkers
Greg.
and Rafe.
It's
How's that float your boat for using my
Thank you for
platform?
turning off
It's
the music.
unreal. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, the more I think about it,
I love that you were letting that music run through the whole thing.
the fact that you went yesterday to the APA and we're talking about the experience of the cats being adopted, and that is not good enough for some people.
Also, like, animals are the great, like, I'm not saying that kids divide people or veterans, but, like, all of us love animals, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's the one thing that we could maybe talk about where nobody gets butthurt, but apparently not.
Guess what? 3 of those dogs were veterans. Touche.
They will probably go to a veteran. Veterans, please go get a dog.
Yeah.
Good. Greg, I'm putting this in your file.
Greg, this is going in your permanent record. I'm hitting enter in Greg's permanent record.
Going into
Can we just talk about the freaky people?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Speaking of using our platform for good.
Here we go.
Yeah, time to crown the official Craigslist Freak of the Week. And thank you all for your votes. And here's how it all shook out. One of these ads that Lern read yesterday will be moving on to the Freak of the Year playoffs. And in third place with 9% of your vote, it was nominated number 2. That was Oldie Hawn, the 88-year-old woman, which, hey, congratulations, able to get on Craigslist. She she says her window of opportunity is closing. So if you're into old women or you've been curious about being with an older woman, she's looking for just a kind of a quickie.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wham, bam, thank you, man. One pump, chump, out.
Yeah, I didn't think about this yesterday, but you bring up a good point. Do you think she had to like call one of her grandkids, come over and help her get that ad up? You know,
Just to
she's 88.
show grandma how to use that.
Yeah, just be like, can you come over and help me get this ad up onto the Craigslist application?
Good point.
It's Maureen is her name, and she says she's very hot for her age, or she's been told. Your runner-up with 16.4% of your vote, it was nominee number 1. This was Ghostlusters. This was the gentleman who had a haunted clown car. It was a 1965 custom VW Beetle owned by a very famous clown. It's now possessed by at least 7 horny ghosts, and he says his car is very messy inside. He's left a mess all over the interior, front seats, back seats, side windows, everywhere. You're also responsible for applying a protective anti-ghost wax to prevent future hauntings.
What the hell is that?
Not responsible for any ghost bites. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your official Craigslist Freak of the Week it was a ass whooping. With 74.6% of your vote, it was nominee number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Jamie Lee Pubis.
I want to get literal. Woman for man, 41 years old, Vancouver. I have a fetish that goes one level deeper. I want to become the genitalia, the organs themselves. I'm a special effects costume designer and cosplay aficionado. Obsessed with male and female organs. I want a willing partner with intense sexual desires who will not just administer their wonderful penis, but transform and become the penis itself. I have designed human-sized latex costumes to scale of lifelike penis and vagina suits that have removable sections for intercourse while fully immersed in our roles as both living embodiments of the masculine and feminine. The suits are highly detailed with a testicle sac for your feet and circumcised penis head, and my suit has all the parts of an asymmetrical vulva. Labia minor, majora, clitoral hood, and even hidden clitoris flap, which hides the ever-elusive button that we all seek. As you sheathe your sword in my scabbard and thrust, we become one and transcend all barriers of sex and art and orgasm and a gender-bending euphoria. We can workshop personalities for our penis and vagina characters together. Theater training a plus, but not required, and no smokers or weirdos.
There you go. Congratulations. Jamie Lee Pubis up for adoption. Adopt Jamie Lee Pubis at the APA on Olive in Olivet. Congratulations.
Congratulations. The visual that I have of what those latex suits look like is
yes,
pretty fantastic in my imagination.
It's amazing. Well, thank you for all your votes. This week's Craigslist Freak of the Week officially in the books, and Jamie Lee Pubis moves on to the Freak of the Year playoffs. All right, today is May the 24th. Back in the day, 194 years ago, 1830, probably one of my favorite poems was published by a woman named Sarah Josepha Hale. Yes, that's right, Sarah Josepha Hale. of Newport, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
My favorite poem,
that one.
Mary Had a Little Lamb, published on this day back in 1830.
How excited are you right now, Scott?
I'm stoked, man.
89 years ago, 1935, the first night game in Major League Baseball took place at Crosley Field in Cincinnati. Reds beat the Phillies 2-1. 35 years ago, 1989, my favorite Indiana Jones movie opens, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. 33 years ago, 1991, Thelma and Louise.
Never watched that
Starring
movie.
Gina Davis, Susan Sarandon, and an unknown Brad Pitt was released. Their car was a 1966 Ford Thunderbird.
I need to see that.
29 years ago, 1995, Braveheart opens in theaters. 27 years ago, 1997, the Spice Girls album Spice hits #1 in the U.S., making them the first British act to reach #1 in the U.S. with their debut record. 14 years ago, 2010, Lamb of God singer Randy Blythe shoved a fan off stage, and the guy died a few weeks later because he'd hit his head when he fell.
I remember
Randy
this.
was tried on manslaughter charges before being acquitted. I think they wound up, was it in the Czech Republic?
Yeah, it was.
They wound up like holding him there.
For a long time.
For a long time. 10 years ago, 2014, Kanye West marries Kim Kardashian, and they lived happily ever after. And 5 years ago, in 2019, the live-action Aladdin was released, starring Will Smith as the genie. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we start with this. Bad Omens have canceled all of their summer dates because 2 radio DJs from the Midwest had a terrible interview with them. Just kidding. No, it's because Noah Sebastian says that he is suffering from extreme burnout. He posted on the band's page yesterday saying, quote, while all the touring and work that we've put into this album cycle the last several years has been so gratifying and rewarding, it has also pushed me to the limits of my mental bandwidth. This decision is what is best for my health and well-being and the long-term sustainability of Bad Omens. We know this will be disappointing, but we also ask that you respect our choice.
Well, you know what?
First.
It certainly was not exhaustion from our interview because he did not show.
He did not show, but he was supposed to. And it's interesting to have that perspective of that I knew that he was coming. Like we were supposed to be getting Nick Folio and Noah Sebastian, and we got
Some
Folio
other
and
guy
John.
and another guy.
And they didn't want to be there.
About.
And nobody cares about. And this is interesting.
If you're a band like Bad Omens and you're interviewing Bad Omens, you want the lead singer.
You do. And he's normally the guy. So that was
He wasn't the guy last Saturday, and now look.
Did they
they're done.
cut their set early?
They're done on their tour.
Did they cut their set early on Saturday?
No idea.
I don't know. But I do understand this. I mean, it's got to be tough to play in front of thousands of people every night and have them enjoy your stuff.
Well, you know what?
And have people cater your food. And
you know
all
what,
this
King
is
Scott?
difficult.
To that point, let's shift to a band that's been exhausted for 50-plus years and is full of 80-year-old men, okay?
Yeah.
Because the Rolling Stones, we announced this show yesterday, they've added a 20th and final show to their Tour 24. So instead of ending things in Santa Clara, California, they are going to be heading to the Ozark Mountains at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena in Ridgedale, Missouri to end things.
I can't wait to see Mick Jagger at Silver City.
They are. They're in amphitheater that holds 18,000. So they were going to end things at a stadium for 80,000 people. They are downsizing this to 18,000 in Ozarks. So this is really special.
Tickets go on sale next Friday, and these things are going to go quick.
It says here tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. local time.
I saw the 31st, so
is that next Friday?
That is next Friday. You may want to look into that.
I'm going to look into that.
Because I know
My
your mother
copy
wants,
here.
your mother wants to buy tickets.
We will be buying tickets to this. This is a
Scott,
really
look
cool
it up.
thing.
You're not doing anything. Look it up.
Yeah, see if it's the 31st
See if
or
it's
today.
the 31st. Those tickets are going to go quick.
They are.
I wonder what they're going to be on the resale market.
Right.
On your StubHubs.
Yes.
I guarantee you the site, wherever you buy these tickets, will crash. It's going to be a
RollingStones.com.
friggin' disaster.
Well, and this is the Bass Pro Shops founder and CEO Johnny Morris's place in Branson, essentially. So this is cool.
Yeah, and listen, it's apples and oranges comparing the way Bad Omens travels and the way the Rolling Stones travel.
Mm-hmm.
So the Rolling Stones, they all have their own private planes.
Right.
They're not, bussing it like Bad Omens.
Yeah, but look at them. They were Bad Omens age at one point, and they got through it.
Sure,
they've been hustling for 50-plus years. I don't know if it's been easier or worse, but,
It says Friday the 31st.
Friday the 31st.
Okay, my apologies. Another person has filed a sexual misconduct suit against Diddy. On Thursday, a woman named April Lamprose accused Combs of drugging and sexually assaulting her 20 years ago. She was a fashion student in New York, and Diddy said he was going to mentor her, and then she was assaulted 4 different times. She's claiming that she was given ecstasy, forced to have sex with Combs and then girlfriend Kim Porter, and that there's recorded footage of this somewhere. So this is the latest in a series of legal filings against Diddy.
They had talked about when they raided his house that they had all sorts of tapes.
Wow.
Like the feds seized all sorts of security footage and really weird stuff. So I'm wondering if some of this stuff is going to slowly
start coming to light.
Start coming out.
Wasn't that where the other footage came from?
That they never said.
They speculated on that. The hotel footage.
Has it ever come out like where that hotel footage came from?
Mm-mm. I think
because it was speculation, like, hey, this is the stuff they got in the raid.
You would assume that if he bought that tape, that he would have been the only person that had that. And speaking of that, meanwhile, Cassie, the woman in that video of Diddy beating her, Cassie has broken her silence about that 2016 footage. She says, "Thank you for all the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I've yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. That's only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. And with a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past." In some new music news, Breaking Benjamin guitarist Jason Roch says that the group plans to release some new music ahead of its fall tour with Stained. So a full album is hopefully coming to us either late this year or early in 2025. David Lee Roth posted another one of his dance videos. Yeah. This one you can check out on Instagram as Dave grooving to James Brown's Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, and it is pretty entertaining.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. Dolly Parton is working on her 50th album. This one's going to feature more than 20 members of her family, including her niece Jada Starr, who spilled the beans. She says it's an album that documents Dolly's whole entire life, and it's been a huge undertaking which involves the entire family.
Boy, remember that rock and roll record she put out?
Yeah.
That kind of
went by.
Went bye-bye.
I know. It was like a hot flame for a couple of weeks.
Everybody was all excited about that, huh? What about that?
Well, people aren't listening to these things.
Are they? Well, are they listening to them?
Same thing with Slash's record with all these amazing artists on it doing blues tunes. Nobody's talking about that. Why?
Oh, wait till I listen to it this weekend.
You said that 2 weeks ago. You were going to be listening to it.
I said this weekend I'm going to really sit down with it. And I'm gonna.
Okay. I can't wait for the full review on Monday morning or Tuesday morning. Speaking of new in record stores and streaming, 21 Pilots Clancy is their 7th album, and it's out today. Lenny Kravitz's first album in 6 years called Blue Electric Light, and Wallow's 3rd album called Model is out. Did you guys catch the answer that got a huge laugh from the audience on last night's Wheel of Fortune?
Yes.
You might want to play this. It was a toss-up puzzle with what looked like most of the words in the exposed. So listen as the only male contestant tries to solve this. So the words in the. Okay, that's all.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Tavares, right in the butt?
What?
No.
In the butt. Right in the butt.
Blake.
This is the best.
Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah.
Right in the butt.
First of all, it's four letters in that first word.
Well, right is R-I-T-E,
yeah.
right?
Dude, that's like the old Newlywed Game. Isn't there a clip out there from like the old Chuck Connery
yeah.
or Chuck Woolery Newlywed Gamers? Like, where's the weirdest place you've ever made whoopee? And the husband goes, in the butt.
Yeah, it reminds me of that South Park episode too, which you could independently look up. When Randy's on Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, man.
You gotta look that one up yourself.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest.
But that's very funny. And Pat Sajak's last show, I think, is what, next month?
I think so, yeah.
And then Ryan Seacrest takes over?
That's right. Jason Alexander threatened to leave Seinfeld when George Costanza wasn't getting enough screen time. Michael Richards talks about it in his upcoming memoir called Entrances and Exits. He says Jason was furious after learning that he was not in the season 3 episode titled The Pen, which Michael wasn't in either. He says he came onto the show with the most confidence of anyone. He had won a Tony Award, not an insignificant achievement, and until the table read for The Pen, he assumed Seinfeld is a buddy show starring him and Jerry. Jason hadn't previously talked about how he went off on Larry David and says, quote, "Thank God he didn't say take a hike because I would have had no life and no career."
Oh, yeah, that's right. So this episode, it's from 1991. Jerry and Elaine visit Jerry's parents in Florida, where Jerry's father is being honored by the Condominium Association.
Yes, I remember this.
And at dinner, Jerry admires a special astronaut's pen owned by one of the guys.
Yeah.
And that's right. So they're down in Florida the entire episode. It's no George. It's no Kramer.
Right. This, by the way, is this a memoir that you'll read?
Absolutely.
As a Seinfeld fan, it's called again Entrances and Exits. Comes out on June 4th.
I will not read it. I will have Michael Richards read it to me in the audio version.
Okay.
Because that's how I do it.
He also mentions in this, not to spoil it, that he had a private battle with prostate cancer in 2018. So you're going to learn a lot.
And he goes into the whole N-word thing when he was doing a stand-up set.
Oh, he was on Wheel of Fortune too?
No. Where was that? At the Laugh Factory?
I don't know what city. It was at Laugh Factory, because I remember the Laugh Factory thing. I might have been in Chicago.
It was a Laugh Factory because there was a big sign behind him.
Yeah, the Laugh Factory sign.
Was it? It may have been L.A. Ooh, man.
You'll find out.
Yeah, but he goes into that.
That's good.
And
explains himself more.
He never was a stand-up, right? He never was a stand-up.
I don't know. I know he was a sketch actor. There used to be a show, honestly, called Fridays that came out. It was supposed to be another network's alternative to Saturday Night Live, and Michael Richards and Larry David were both stars of it. It only ran for one season, and I think that's how he got affiliated. So I know that he's been a comedic actor for a long time. I don't know if he does.
Very famous sketch on that show with Andy Kaufman.
There is?
Yeah, where it wound up being all set up, but it wound up being Andy Kaufman went off script.
Laugh Factory, West Hollywood.
It was Hollywood. And you got, again, this is another thing you got to look up. So Andy Kaufman supposedly went off script, and then Michael Richards tried to fight him on the show. It was a whole thing.
There's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing.
Christian Slater is going to star in Showtime's prequel to Dexter called Dexter Original Sin. Essentially, Christian Slater's role is going to be he's kind of mentoring Dexter's character. The much talked about NBA broadcast deal is entering its final phase, and it looks like TNT is going to be left behind. According to sources, the NBA is formalizing deals to keep the regular season games on ABC and ESPN. The top package includes the NBA Finals and the WNBA. And so the other games are going to be seen on NBC and Amazon. NBC would get 2 weekly primetime games, some playoffs, and a conference final. Amazon is likely going to get in-season tournaments, play-in tournaments, and then first-round playoff games. TNT's parent company, Warner Brothers Discovery, can still match that NBC offer, but a lot of people are saying that the deal might be too rich for the company.
Yeah, also the Inside the NBA show, which everybody loves that show. That's with Charles Barkley and
Kenny
Shaq.
Smith.
Yeah, Kenny Smith. So they're not sure what is going to go on with that show, if that's going to move to another network or they're going to break up the show. Everybody loves that show.
Yeah.
Including King Scott loves it.
I love it, man.
We talk about it all the time.
I watch it.
He won't shut up
nonstop.
about it.
Sorry about that, guys.
In movie news, Eddie
Obsessed.
Murphy is teaming up with Joseph Gordon-Levitt for a trailer of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. It premieres July 3rd on Netflix. And we kind of went into this earlier. New in theaters this weekend, the Garfield movie, which has Chris Pratt doing Garfield, is out. Sight, which
Getting horrendous reviews,
which
by
is
the
getting
way.
horrendous reviews.
That's weird because those always crush.
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, will probably win this weekend. That is
Getting great reviews.
Anya Taylor-Joy, Chris Hemsworth. That is the prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. And the documentary about the Beach Boys, which is just titled simply The Beach Boys, is going to be out this weekend. If you have Disney Plus, you can stream it. And that is your crap on celebrities.
All right, celebrities celebrating a birthday this weekend. John C. Reilly is 59 years old today.
Nice.
Shake
Happy
and bake.
birthday, buddy.
Alfred Molina. Okay, so Alfred Molina. Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man 2. In Indiana Jones, he was the guide at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark, but my favorite role is in Boogie Nights, where he's the drug dealer with the young kid throwing the firecrackers inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's doing the drums to Sister Christian.
Yeah, dude. What a rocking song, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And
Alfred Molina is 71 years old.
he's Benji's uncle as well.
Yes. Priscilla Presley, Elvis's ex-wife and Lisa Marie's mother, is 79. Patti LaBelle is 80. Bob Dylan is...
Ooh, 88?
83.
Oh, sorry,
gosh.
Bob.
It's Tommy Chong's birthday today. He is...
70, 80.
86. Tommy Chong is 86 years
That's
old.
crazy.
On Saturday, Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy, is 48. Jamie Kennedy is 54. Farva from the Super Troopers movies, Kevin Heffernan, is 56. Mike Myers, how old is he?
Oh.
68.
63.
61.
I'm terrible. Sorry, Wayne.
All right, Frank Oz. Frank Oz, he's the voice and original puppeteer of Fozzie Bear, Cookie Monster, Bert, Grover, Animal, Miss Piggy, and Yoda. He also directed The Dark Crystal, Little Shop of Horrors, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and What About Bob?
Wow.
Dude, that show messed me up when I was a kid. You watched Dark Crystal when you were a kid?
Yeah.
It's
a movie.
dark. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Did you watch the new Netflix one that came out?
No.
It's held true. It's
Really?
creepy as hell, dude.
But Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, you guys have seen
Dirty
that,
Rotten
right?
Scoundrels is
Great
a
movie.
great movie. Steve Martin, Michael Caine.
movie.
What About Bob is a great movie.
Yes.
Agreed.
And Frank Oz directed all those. He is 80 on Saturday. Sir Ian McClellan is 85 on Saturday. And on Sunday, Miss Lauren Hill turns 49. Matt Stone, co-creator of South Park, turns 53.
Aw.
Helena Bonham Carter, she turns 58. Lenny Mother Effin' Kravitz, he turns 60 on Sunday.
Holy smokes.
Philip Michael Thomas, who was... Come on.
Thomas was the...
Sentence.
Was he John Boy on the Waltons?
Tubbs from Miami Vice.
Oh, my God.
Tubby Lumpkin.
Tubbs. What?
No.
His full
Tubbs
name was
from
Tubby Lumpkin, yes.
Tubbs from Miami
A
Vice.
lot of people
The
don't know
real star
that.
of the show.
That's his full name on Miami Vice. Officer Tubby Lumpkin of the Miami PD.
Philip Michael Thomas turns 75 on Sunday. Hank Williams Jr. turns 75 on Sunday.
Who was played by the guy from the Waltons, who I misidentified. What is that guy's name? Who was the main guy in the Waltons?
He's the mole, right?
From the Waltons?
Yeah, he was like a star. I got to know. Hold on.
Brent Musburger turns 85 on Sunday, retired play-by-play guy. And I can't forget on Sunday, the one, the only, Stevie Nicks turns how old?
My girl, let me tell, just like the one. Let's see.
Stevie Nicks turns?
Stevie Nicks, we are going 80.
80?
73.
76.
Damn.
She's well on her way.
Richard
76.
Thomas. What's the
Who?
Richard Thomas. His name was John Boy Walton. That was the three game. They had a three name thing. But he played Hank Jr. in a biopic.
Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Buffy Van Norton. And today's birthday girl has been in 48 fine films, including Bottom Feeders 3, Chick Flick 10, Dirty Models for Hire 3, Down the Hatch 5, Naughty College Schoolgirls 10, The North Bowl 20, Slap Happy 4, and who can forget her role in 2013's Mom Needs It Bad? Buffy Van Norton is 45 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and Rafe has this week's E-Memoriam.
Indeed.
Also, I want you to think about this. So it is Memorial Day weekend, and some of us hitting the road. What are the best driving songs? What are the best driving songs? I have my list of 15, and we will have a Riz Show definitive driving songs playlist.
Do we need to all have 15?
No, just
okay. Like top 4.
I have 15 kind of hard rock songs.
Okay.
And I can only pick 15. I mean, I could go on forever, but I kind of capped mine at 15.
I have a road trip.
And I have some like kind of obscure ones too that I think if you listen to these tunes, you go, that's a driving song.
All right.
But you guys, we'll add, you guys can add some. Maybe we'll take some away from mine. I don't know. It's 8 o'clock. It's Friday. Traffic and weather. Lern coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more, and the NASCAR Cup Series is happening June 1st and 2nd. Tickets available right now, www.raceway.com. Guys, northbound 270 at 55 is closed. This is due to an accident. Again, northbound 270 at 55. If you're headed that way, I would seek an alternate route. Also, stalled vehicle 70 westbound before 141. There's a stalled vehicle from an earlier accident, 2-vehicle crash right there. The left lane was closed. And the numerous vehicles have reportedly struck some debris in the roadway of westbound 70 west of 270. So watch out for that. Your point weather, we'll have thunderstorms rolling in around 2 p.m. All kinds of ups and downs with storm and sun.
That's going to disrupt my nap.
I know.
Oh.
High of 83, low of 59. Right now, very sad. 69 degrees at 8 o'clock.
We are backstage at Point Fest, and what a day in which this has been already.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, joined by Hailstorm. Thank you so very much. It's great to see you guys.
Our invisible third member. Yes,
Hey,
yes,
well,
yes.
how you doing?
We're the hail half of Hailstorm.
I have to tell you this, and I know you don't remember this because it's been years and years and years, and I don't even remember how many years at this point. But the very first time that you came through the Point, you were on when I was doing mornings at that time.
Yes,
Fast-growing business in St. Louis. Listen up. NetSuite's Business Grows Here event is coming to St. Louis Thursday, June 27th. Put it on the calendar. Don't miss this. Now, why St. Louis? Because NetSuite knows St. Louis is a hub for entrepreneurs. Fast-forward thinkers, yes, we are. Top talent pool, yes, we have that. And pro-business leadership. Now, apply to attend the business event of the year taking place at the Union Station Hotel Thursday, June 27th. You'll learn how Missouri is paving the way for new business growth and capital. See how technology, fueled by AI, is shaping the way we grow and run our businesses. And you'll be inspired by business leaders like Jamie Siminoff, founder of Ring Video Doorbell, who headquartered his next company right here in St. Louis. NetSuite by Oracle Business Grows Here is free to attend if you qualify. Apply right now to find out, because seats for this thing are going quickly. Block out your calendar Thursday, June 27th. Apply at netsuite.com/Missouri. That's netsuite.com/Missouri.
Time to save some green. Go visit my good friends over at Mount Top Motor Company out there in Troy. They have an incredible lineup of cars, trucks, SUVs. In fact, you can see the whole inventory right now at mounttopmotors.com. And to top it off, no payments for 90 days. They have some of the best financing around, all kinds of ways to save some money. And what's amazing about them is they're just down to earth. It's a no pressure environment. So you're gonna find the right car. You're gonna enjoy the process because they're amazing. So aim higher, go to Mount Top Motor Company. It's mounttopmotors.com.
And here's something that I firmly believe, and we're just going to start the interview here because it just seems like a good place to pop off. But I want the artist to do what the artist wants to do. If you want to make 5 radio songs in a row, great. If you want to make 5 fan tracks in a row, great, because I feel like it's your art. So who the hell are we to tell you when it needs to be a radio single or when it needs to be this or that? It needs to be whatever the hell you're feeling, whenever the hell you're feeling it.
Yeah, and you're right. It froze a little bit. Popular Monster was not supposed to be a radio song, by the way. As you could tell, the bridge is like death metal, almost like the scream and stuff. I was like, okay, the rest of the song is like sick. I was like, this is never going to be on the radio. Let's put double kick in the let's make the bridge the craziest thing you've ever heard. And lo and behold, it went straight to #1, went platinum. And I was like, wow, and then they came to me, dude. Wow. So then after that, I found a formula, and there's like this formula and it worked and it's what I wanted it to do. And you're absolutely right. You let the artist do whatever they want. And, and you don't, it's like the opposite of selling out almost. Like, I did what I wanted to do and it worked, I love that. So it's brilliant.
Absolutely. And also too, Ronnie, I think this whole sellout thing, it to me, man, like everybody's trying to eat and everybody's trying to make their best art. So I feel like that sellout label that gets thrown around from time to time is largely completely unfair and most of the time total bull. And so, I just want the artist to do what the artist wants to do because ultimately in the end, it's going to be better music.
We all know somebody who's graduated or graduating and you're going to go to their celebration and you want to get them a gift and you're probably thinking a gift card, which is easy to do. But if you want to save some money, I got a pro tip for you. Go to First Community because they have a Visa gift card there. And if you already bank with First Community, there's no charge to purchase a Visa gift card, which is not so at most retail outlets. So you're going to save money with that. And plus, if you do not have an account yet or you're not signed up with First Community, what are you doing? Go over there and check out their first rate checking. Absolutely incredible. because they'll pay you over 3% interest on qualifying balances up to $25,000, and it's very easy to accomplish that 3% because all you got to do is use your e-statements and use your debit card at least 25 times a month. But we already do that, so go over there, and that way you can get that gift card. You can save money, and you get to be a part of the absolute best, the best of the best financial institution in St. Louis, and that is First Community. I love my First Community. You will too. So swing by any of their locations. They even have a bunch in Walmart, which are open 7 days a week. So go to First Community. That's firstcommunity.com.
All right, King Scott's official bucket list. Now, for those of you that haven't been listening, we have compiled a list. We talked about it several times. And we have a new competition coming up with punishments. I know everybody's been clamoring for that. That's coming. We're going to announce that in a week or so.
Announce the Riz Olympics.
The Riz Olympics. There's going to be a set of events, and the loser is going to have hell to pay. But on the flip side of that coin, because we do love each other, and we do, believe it or not, behind the scenes, there's a lot of positivity on this show. The flip coin is we got a lot of stuff we can help each other accomplish too.
Yeah, let's
help each other achieve our dreams. Let's lift each other up and then break each other down.
Yes,
that is how.
That's the Riz Show way.
That's the dynamic we're looking for. So we went over some of Riz's bucket list items, and some of Moon's bucket list items, and people have emailed in. There's sponsors emailing in. There are fans emailing in. They're going to help us achieve our dreams. So it's become a community effort. So let's see if we can get King Scott some help in some of his. Number one on King Scott's bucket list, I need some explaining here, or maybe not. It says mysterious road trip, LOL.
Yeah, this one it's a big deal, and it involves numerous countries. And so, I mean, it's the dream of dreams that I've had for ages, and I want to document this whole thing. So I need to team up with someone like Jeremy from Cool Fire or something like that and talk with him, because it's a big undertaking.
Okay. I don't understand what it is.
I like that you explained it, kept it just as vague through the explanation.
I'll be driving
where are we
through
going?
Numerous countries. That's all I can say. All over the world. It'll start in North America, and then
would counties be okay instead of countries? Because we can.
I could do a practice run. Yes,
like we could maybe go from St. Louis County to Franklin County.
We could put a bag over your head, so it's kind of a mystery. Like, where are you in Missouri?
Yeah, but no, I could start. Yeah, throw me wherever, and
then you have to walk. Like here's what we do: we put you in the back of the car with a bag over your head, and then we drive you to some mysterious field, and then we dump you there, and then you have to just find your way back here.
Yeah, you get to have a pocket knife. You have a pocket knife, and it's Memorial Day weekend. You know, what's cooking on the barbecue? What's cooking in the bedroom? That's what we're talking about now. What's cooking in the bedroom? Got to get your freak on supplies at Patricia's. It's where fun and fantasy meet. So Patricia's is where you get your sexy costumes, your sexy lingerie, your stiletto heels, your adult toys for men and women, lotions, lubes, vibrating stuff for the expert, stuff for the novice, and everything in between. If you have any questions, feel free to ask an employee. They'll never judge you. Trust me. They've heard every question under the sun, and they're not going to make you feel uncomfortable. And you're not going to feel uncomfortable when you go to Patricia's because it's well lit, it's clean, it's not a seedy roadside on your way to the Lake of the Ozarks sex shop. No, this is a nice place. Your feet are not going to stick to the floor, I guarantee that. That's gross, by the way. 3 convenient locations: St. Peter's at the Cave Springs exit, on Page 3 miles east of Westport Plaza, and at the corner of Grand and Gravois. For all your fun and adult toys, it's Patricia's. It's where fun and fantasy meet.
It's a nerve-wracking day. What? You guys and Queens of the Stone Age. Back-to-back interviews. I'm already a high-strung person. Whew. I can't wait to have a beer when this is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
You don't need to worry about us.
Well, yeah, but I do, though, because, see, here's where the rub is with me and bands that I really like. If it's a band that I'm about, I can power right through. Mm-hmm. But then when it's a band that I really dig...
Happy birthday, Riz.
So, if you're not sure what the difference is between Memorial Day and Veterans Day, apparently you're not alone. People don't know. People don't understand what the difference is.
Memorial Day is Decoration Day, right?
So, well, every year, two seemingly similar holidays at opposite ends of the calendar celebrate and honor Americans who have served our country. And Memorial Day falls on the last Monday of May, creating a nice long weekend that kicks off summer. Veterans Day falls on November 11th and serves an entirely different purpose.
The hint's in the title, people.
Yeah. Memorial Day. The holiday honors military personnel who died in service to the country. Veterans Day. The holiday honors everyone who has served in the military, whether or not they served in wartime or died in battle.
Correct.
That's it.
Memorial Day was originally called Decoration Day because you would decorate the graves of veterans.
Right. So how do we celebrate Memorial Day? A lot of people visit cemeteries, visit memorials, while volunteers often decorate the graves at national cemeteries with American flags, placing one on each grave. Veterans Day, normally towns, hold parades, churches schedule, special services, and families, military families and others come together to thank living veterans for their service and remember all that who have served.
Yeah, you don't say Happy Memorial Day.
You don't?
It's not a happy time. It's a reflection time.
Yeah.
Reflective Memorial Day.
Reflective Memorial Day to you. Yeah, that's a good one.
Memorial Day first celebrated a year after the end of the Civil War, which until 1971, known as, yes, Decoration Day, in reference to the decoration of
Independence.
Graves. No, decoration of graves. So Memorial Day is for those who died in battle.
Mm-hmm. I have a conflicting kind of thought with Memorial Day with my dad because he was a Vietnam veteran. And he died. His cancer was systemic from the exposure he had to Agent Orange while he was over there.
Wow.
And so I don't know, technically that took him down. He was also a smoker, so his lifestyle habits were not contributing to health in that way. So I have kind of a conflicting thing with my dad and Memorial Day.
Memorial Day is dedicated only to those who died in battle or after injuries sustained in battle, rather than active duty soldiers or living veterans. So yes, I'd count it.
You'd count it?
I would
All right.
too.
Cool.
Because we were redefining invisible injuries with veterans.
PTSD.
All the time. PTSD and
sure.
Agent Orange and Gulf War syndrome and things like that. So I would definitely count it. I think it all contributes,
All right. Absolutely. All right. With that being said, it's time for this week's Riz Show E-Memoriam. Rafe,
let's cue it up. This week's E-Memoriam brought to you by our sponsor, Inskip Law Firm and Estate Planning. If you own anything, then you have an estate. You got to make sure that things are set up properly for your family, or they're going to spend thousands of dollars in attorney's fees just to get what there should be theirs already. So go to inskiplaw.com, INSKIPLAW.com. Schedule an appointment, and guess what? He does estate planning documents and death binders just like Lern's mom has, and we'll be giving out free fireproof document container to the first 10 listeners who attend an appointment. So feel free.
Whoa, that's awesome.
It's a good deal, man. That's not a cheap thing. He does estate planning for people out of the probate and probate for people that didn't get to their estate planning. So go to inskiplaw.com. All right. A lot of internal reflection this week. And speaking of reflection on the E-Memoriam. But first up, bad omens. The Riz Show curse has claimed yet another life. The will of the band Bad Omens to even continue to make music. Lern and Riz interviewed Bad Omens at Point Fest, and it was so goddamn bad that they actively heard the band ridiculing Riz as they walked back to their bus. But that ridicule soon turned inward as the band discussed whether they should even continue to make music and art at all.
Yes.
After such a horrible on-camera interview. The lead singer claims he's suffering from burnout, but we all know that is code for having your soul literally crushed between Riz and Lern like the trash compactor in Star Wars. So, I guess this was a bad omen for Bad Omens. Bye-bye.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oops.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Sorry about Bad Omens. But hey, if you went to Point Fest, good on you.
Good on you. Yeah,
Might be their last live performances. Next up, the show's overall health. Also this week, we say goodbye to the complete physical health of the Rizzuto Show. As we also say goodbye to over 37 full bottles of Dayquil and 3.5 gallons of Dimetap. We were so high on meds this week that we're not even sure we did shows and that it wasn't all just a fever dream and a shared hallucination, much akin to a healing ayahuasca trip. So, if you're listening to this, you may be a real human being listening to a radio program in your car, or you may be a figment of a supervirus's imagination. Think about that over Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, what a weird week, huh?
Crazy week. I think I'm going to stay on the Dayquil, though. I kind of like how it makes me
you're
feel.
still coughing.
It's a nice
I'm still sick.
Moon was in terrible shape
Yeah, he's not good.
these past couple days.
He's infecting Europe right now with the Riz Show disease.
Yeah, if I were Europe, I wouldn't let him in.
Right.
That's why Bad Woman's canceled, I think.
Which
So
brings me to the
Riz, how do you
second
feel?
half of this, which is although no one really knows where the virus came from, some may lob uneducated accusations that I went to L.A. and touched so many crosswalk buttons near the Hollywood Walk of Fame, contracting some sort of L.A. super strain of the bird flu that it mutated me into some sort of patient zero, carelessly infecting all of my friends and co-hosts. Well,
Yeah.
people who say that are buttholes. Because the doctor at St. Luke's Urgent Care on Olive said Rafe Boy was not contagious, so suck on that. Bye-bye.
If it were up to me, you'd be on an island with Typhoid Mary.
Thank you.
I second it.
All right. Well, it's good to have friends in the room.
Yeah, well, we're honest.
All right. Next up, Raisin Canes. Yeah, we finally put to bed that Raisin Canes is a dumpster raccoon food. It's not fit for human consumption and the cause of all pain and misery in life. Remember, you can't spell Raisin Canes without sin and anus. Bye-bye.
No.
That's good.
No.
Thank you.
I refuse.
Lern's not on that boat.
I will take all that Kane's money. Come on.
She'll eat that sin and anus.
I will Raisin Canes if it's free.
Yeah, exactly.
And they pay me.
It's just under-seasoned. Just season it better.
And give out
Season
free
your chicken.
condiments.
Not good, guys.
I'm going to get Todd
Charging
Graves, the
for
founder,
those.
on the phone to talk to everybody on this show.
Todd, you trash.
Ooh.
Speaking of trash, finally, last up on the list, Riz's manhood.
Oh. Now, what did I
What
do?
happened this week?
We had to say goodbye to Scott Daniel Rizzuto's manhood this week as he deferred his position as lead pallbearer at a close friend's funeral because he didn't want to, quote, walk uphill because it was a little muddy, end quote. This final sad concession of strength and ability signals the dawn of winter in Riz's life. No longer the metaphorical dominant lion and defender of the pride he once was, he has chosen to slink away into the underbrush of life's Serengeti, to become an irrelevant roving male with no home and no respect. An exiled king, with sadness in his eyes as he patrols the outer rim of his former kingdom of virility and usefulness, and slowly wastes away to an emaciated big cat whose ribs are visible from a distance as he has lost
Yeah, I
his
feel
will
like
to
I've been
hunt.
banished. Go off by yourself and die.
Here in the elephant graveyard, my friend. You're Scar. You're hanging out with the hyenas.
First off, I had shoes on that were not sneakers.
There
They
were
were
no
slick.
grip.
No grip.
Thank you for re-illustrating that before I get to the second half of
I
this.
didn't want... I couldn't handle the responsibility, okay?
Well, no big deal that you couldn't handle the responsibility, because the only thing more haunting to know is that his close friend Ryan, a.k.a. DJ PP, was up in heaven with his brand new pair of angel wings, watching his own funeral service live on a big screen TV, boasting to all his new cool angel friends. Check it out, guys. The guy in front's my buddy Riz. They put him up there because he is one of my best friends and a solid guy that I could always count on to finish the job.
Oh, no.
He's going to charge that hill and take me to my final resting place like a boss. And I tell you, when I talk about Riz, hey, what the hell?
Oh.
Where's he going? Why is he moving to the back of the line?
Where's he going?
What the hell, Riz? You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Oh, man.
Hits you right in the heart.
So, for Riz's manhood, and this is coming straight from the gates of heaven and St. Peter himself.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye!
Wow.
Oh, no.
And now for the real RIPs.
On that one.
Can't follow that one.
No.
Now for the real RIPs. The original drummer of Stained, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Joe Wasaki?
John
Wasaki?
Yeah.
Can't believe I said John wrong and not the last one.
Yeah.
John Wasaki? died Saturday at the age of 53. Osaki had reportedly been dealing with liver-related issues and had been under medical care. Also, Bruce Nordstrom, former chairman of Nordstrom's department stores, died at 90. Congratulations, Bruce. You outkicked your coverage, my friend. Nordstrom's began as a Seattle store in 1901. John Nordstrom and his partner had no idea how big the success would be, and Bruce was a direct lineage of John. And finally, our buddy, who was mentioned, the aforementioned DJ PP. We lost our buddy Ryan this week. It was very, very sad. We all went to the funeral, but we tried to honor him, tailgate and party on his behalf, because I think that's what he would have wanted. And he'll be missed, buddy. And I don't know if there's anything you want to add to that. Feel free.
No, Ryan was a good friend and a good friend of the show and touched many, many people. And talked to a lot of his friends and family over the past couple of days. Yeah, he was one of those guys that touched a lot of people and was selfless. And to know during his funeral service, his stepdad talked about, I'm sorry, the priest in the service talked about how much he did for research for ocular melanoma.
Yeah.
Wow.
By being a part of the studies.
Being a part of the trials and volunteering to be part of the trial where we're going to give you too much medicine to see what it does to you.
Wow.
Damn. To like kind of throw yourself on the grenade. Like, hey, we're gonna
That chokes me up.
We're gonna give you so much medicine that we don't know if it's gonna overdose you, but we need to know. Ryan was the guy that went, all right, I'll do it.
He really was a great guy.
Man. So he's gonna help a lot of people.
They said he helped thousands of people and will help thousands of people. So
thank you, buddy.
Rest in peace, Ryan.
R.I.P. Ryan, our buddy.
DJ PP.
DJ PP.
DJ PP. Scratching records in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Disappointed in you.
One of the last conversations that I had with Ryan when he was out in D.C. advocating for patients' rights.
Yeah.
He literally went to D.C. to advocate in that way, too, to save lives that way. The Foo Fighters put on kind of a special event for the patients that were advocating, and he'd never seen the Foo Fighters before, and so he knows how much I love them, and so we were going back and forth, and he showed me he had a framed poster that was from that event, and it was at his service, but he was so excited to show it to me, and I don't know. So it was that was like the one thing that we kind of connected on was talking about music and hanging out Metallica and whatnot.
And here, so Ryan and I went to our first NASCAR event together.
That's
cool.
cool.
So just him and I went when NASCAR was over here at Gateway for the first year. Remember when I said my son couldn't, dared me, you can't get me a PS5?
Yeah.
Ryan was the guy I called because Ryan knows everybody. Ryan, you got to get me a PS5 or else I'm going to look like garbage in front of my son.
And did it happen?
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah.
So the boy says every time he turns on the PS5 now, he thinks of Ryan.
That's great.
That's amazing.
So Ryan was the guy, so we'll miss you, buddy.
Yeah, we will.
For sure. All right. Great in memoriam, Rafe.
Yes.
Oh, you missed the guy from Train, the bassist from Train. Remember he passed away?
Oh, yeah, I thought I had that in there.
Remember he slipped in the shower and fell?
And they didn't find him for many days.
They didn't find him for days.
Yeah. Rest in peace to him.
My apologies. I thought I had him in there.
Yeah. All right, so this is Memorial Day weekend, and a lot of you hitting the road. So what is the ultimate driving road trip playlist? So I thought it may be a couple songs to put on this definitive list.
Okay.
And Lern, maybe you want to write these down.
I'll share them up.
We'll create an official Riz Show driving playlist. Now, a whole bunch of people, and yes, I do agree with this. This song should definitely be on the playlist. This one, I had this on my playlist. Agree or disagree?
It's on mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's literally on the one I wrote on the break.
LaGrange from ZZ
This
Top.
sound is the ultimate. Roll the window down, dude. A cigarette in your mouth when you're falling asleep. Wheel.
Let the rumbles wake you up.
It almost goes along with the rumble strip, dog.
Just let me know if you wanna go.
You're giving finger guns to truckers.
Oh, yeah.
To
past them.
home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls.
Man, it's good. Here we go.
Yes, that is 100% on the playlist.
Yep.
All right, maybe this one, another cliched one. Do we put Highway to Hell on there?
Great.
No? Scott's like,
Yeah.
No?
It doesn't get me. It doesn't.
This doesn't get you
pump any parts of my body.
Well, then maybe for you, Let There Be Rock. Because I had that on my list from AC/DC.
We got to put an AC/DC song. We got to put an AC/DC song on there.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to put Let There Be Rock? I remember
TNT's not bad.
Did we
put
cover
both.
this at was it Riz Show Live?
Yeah. See, if it was our version, I would love it. I'm
So-
on a high. Yeah.
So we covered this song at Riz Show Live. I was on guitar, and it was Johnny Venus on drums, and then Scott sang "Highway to Hoot."
Yeah,
Highway to Hoot.
I'm on a highway to Hoot because he won't say hell.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to. That's
You
a
don't wanna
bad highway.
sing.
I don't want
You
to
don't
go
want
to
to conjure
highway.
Jack
It sounds
Black the
stupid.
devil to come out of the.
Life and death's a power tongue, and that's a dumb confession.
Or is Thunderstruck?
That's a good
Honestly,
one, too.
any AC/DC is probably good. Like What You Do for Money, Honey, Whole Lot of Rosie.
Or do we want to go? Maybe this one. Hang on, I want to
Big Gun.
Let me pull this one up. This may
Underrated song.
Underrated song.
This
It was
may
with-
be, put that on
All right,
there.
so far you're in classic rock world.
Yeah,
You got other
that's where
genres?
he's stuck at.
Okay, so I'll throw a more modern one up there.
Okay.
How about this one?
It's a dark horse.
Dude, this one's so good.
I mean, when this kicks in,
Oh, yeah.
oh, dude, this is gone up a little before. Let me give this a second. Oh yeah, man. You want to go a little obscure?
I don't know the name of that Offspring song, by
It's
the way.
Bad Habit.
Bad Habit. Okay, thanks. I
Which
know
was
the song, but
so
I never
fun
knew
live,
the damn
man.
title.
All
of
right,
it.
who is a White Zombie fan?
Me.
I like some of this
Oh.
stuff. I don't know
Thunder
much about
Ki-
it.
No, I see. I thought Thunder Kiss, More Human Than Human.
Yeah.
But I think a better driving song is a song called Black Sunshine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a great song.
You know this song, Rafe?
Thank you.
Lern knows.
Yeah.
You know this one, Scott?
No.
All the snow.
Windows roll down.
I love his. He loves those old movies, and this is totally from an old.
Oh, yeah. You're in the Monster Mobile.
Yeah. It's rad.
Great song. I can't wait for Rob Zombie to come into town. I don't think he plays Black Sunshine, but it'd be really cool if he did.
Yeah. We could request it.
Let me see here. What else? You want more classic rock, or maybe? Okay, we could do this one. With this one, how about something from Metallica? Old Metallica.
Creeping Death?
No.
Oh.
Here it comes. Oh, I'm getting multiple tickets.
I'm going so fast, it's going to be a court appearance.
Yeah. They're going to impound my car.
There is no mailing this one in.
Your hubcaps just flew off.
Yeah, the Four Horsemen. Lock up your wife and children now. That's the jam. Four Horsemen goes on the list.
Okay.
Anybody familiar with Rainbow, the band Rainbow? This is Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. Good one. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, Death Alley Driver. How about this one? I know Scott hates him, but we love him here. Dio.
The comedic thing.
Yes, the little comedian.
Yeah.
This one's called I Speed at Night. Dio, KG95. Yeah.
All right. Where that stage was on
Yeah, tickets for sure.
Okay. Another one from the classic rock realm.
I mean, a lot of these are going to be classic rock. That's just the way it is.
Judas Priest.
Songs, dog.
Screaming for Vengeance.
No,
Painkiller.
I was thinking freaks are classic rock tunes.
You know what you should look up really fast if you're do you have like this all set
What
up?
do you need?
Get Overkill by Motorhead on this list.
I was going to put ace of spades, but overkill, I think.
Overkill,
my word.
is good luck catching me with the cherries on because I'm out. I'm at the lake immediately.
What song is this?
Overkill.
It's called Overkill.
By whom?
By Motorhead.
By Motorhead.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if I
Blow
get
your
there real
speakers out with this.
No, this is, yes. I think Motorhead definitely should be on. Should be on the playlist. All these classic rock songs kind of sound the same, honestly.
Yeah. But it also makes me. Can I throw one in?
Yeah, God.
The Regulator from Clutch. This kind of put me in that
Oh,
vibe.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of Clutch songs that can make it.
I agree.
But Regulator is rad.
The Regulator by Clutch.
I love me some Clutch. You listen to Pure Rock Fury or Electric Worry.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are all-
I love Electric Worry.
Electric
Wow,
Worry.
wow, wow.
Rips, man. This is slow build, so you're this at a red light.
Fast forward a little bit.
Now you're hitting the green light.
Am I still at the red light? Am I still at the red? This is a long light, by the way.
This isn't over. This is over red light.
You got the turn lane too soon, and the magnetic.
Damn it! Hey, will you let me in? Hang on, I gotta get. Let me in, please. Yeah, let me in. Okay, still here. Nobody's let me in. Damn it! I thought we're zipper merging.
Come on, guys, let's play together here. Play together.
Hit me.
Nice.
Should that song represent Clutch?
Maybe not that one. I guess not for this. Which one? Because Electric Worry's kind of, is that a faster start?
That's a faster start. I get in. Yeah, it gets. I won't try to sing it because I can't remember the lyrics.
Man.
It picks up
I
pretty
need to see
fast.
when they're coming to town. We need to do
They
something
were just
with them.
here, I think. And they're on the road, and I believe they're coming out with a new record.
They're always on the road. Those guys never stop.
They're always at
wanna-
pops.
Man.
If you want to hear Clutch, this is the one. There we go. Now we're off. Hitting 70 right now. I'll be at the lake in an hour and a half. God, love them.
Yeah.
Fu
That's-
Manchu.
That's
all
Pure
those
Rock
groups.
Fury.
Damn.
You know what? I got. Can I add some more?
Yes, please.
Okay. I Don't Want to Be Me from Typo Negative. That's another banger where it's just, it starts off and you're gone. You're jetpack. You're in the sky.
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this one.
Well,
I don't want to be. I don't want to be me.
Okay, I gotta find that.
It's really good.
Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. I don't want to be me. Oh, yeah.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Haven't heard him in a million
Tommy the
years.
Boss weighing in. He says, wherever I roam. Yes, absolutely.
by Metallica.
Yeah, that goes on the list.
Oh, yeah.
I Can't Drive 55 from Sammy Hagar. Nope.
This is David Lee Roth's show.
This is a David Lee Roth show.
I knew someone was going to say
That's
that.
not
and it's-
fair.
Be Quiet and Drive from the Deftones.
Yeah, and Passenger, but that's kind of that's more. You know,
Yeah, that's
chill
more at
vibe.
night.
Yeah,
What
that's
about
at night.
Local H, High Five, and MF?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Did you ever get into Fu Manchu?
D by the Deftones is a better song to drive to. It's a heavier one.
How about Night Train by Guns N' Roses?
Okay.
Oh yes.
If that's not a road trip song, you're not an American human with blood in your veins. Because that song goes hard, dude.
Okay, here we go. All right, that's on the
Rocket
list.
Queen as well.
Oh, Rocket
Yeah, I
Queen.
have Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. That would be my quintessential. If I'm going to pick one Queen song as a road trip song. Mr. Fahrenheit's got to be it, right? What do you have in place of it? We Will Rock You's too, it's too cliche.
If I were to pick a Queen song,
Yeah. You picking something else?
Out of Queen's catalog?
Sure.
I'm going Fat Bottom, man.
No, see, I would do
Bohemian Rhapsody just to have the Wayne's World moment, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
No, see, that's not.
If I had a car full of friends, we would be jamming.
That's true.
This is the Queen song. No, not that one. I'm thinking of something else.
You thinking like 90s
Probably
Queen?
thinking of Don't Stop Me Now because I was right. And
there's a what else I got on here? I mean, as I go into if we're staying with classic rock for now, Deep Purple's Knocking at Your Back Door is kind of a lesser known Deep Purple song.
Knock, knocking at your back
Oh, no.
door.
Here's what I was thinking. Let's see here. Here's the Queen song.
all right.
Stone Cold Crazy.
Stone Cold Crazy, yeah.
Here's the Queen driving song.
Or do you want the Metallica version of this song?
All of these driving songs have a similar backbeat for you. I'm noticing.
Yeah, because we're going fast.
Some of it's about the headspace it puts you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good one.
How about this one?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
I hate this song.
I'm not a big fan.
Fine.
Golly,
It's off the
guys.
playlist.
It's
All right,
not.
cool.
It's
Pantses.
in terms of Metallica. It's not even top 10 road trip song. How about
this one?
Ladies and gentlemen, what?
Yes, Rafe?
I thought I was just
No, go ahead, please.
No. That's
No.
a wonderful tune you played.
Get out of here.
Go ahead, give me yours.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't say you really got me / Running with the Devil, Van Halen.
Yeah.
Take your pick of those two.
Running with the Devil for sure.
For sure. That would be my pick as well. But I
Okay.
think you really got me. It's got a good road trip. I would also say, people probably noticed, it's hard to pick one, but I would go with Roll Me Away by Bob Seger, because that song rips. That's about the All-American, about him just getting on his bike and riding and not even knowing where he's going, dude.
Can I say Nutbush City Limits?
Also good.
Also good. Bob Seger, Tina Turner cover.
Fine, we'll put. All right, this is going on for sure. How about this one here?
Can you? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kickstart My Heart from Motley Crue.
Yeah.
On there.
Going.
Can you look up? You're playing DJ. Nutbush City Limits by Bob Seger, just so people can hear it, because I don't know if too many people know this song. This song slaps.
It does.
And
I'm actually impressed that you know it. Even though you're not really, because you're a classic rock aficionado, I'm just surprised of all the Bob Seger tunes that you pulled that one out of your hat.
thank you.
Let's see if I can find this here.
And he gets crazy towards the end.
All right, I think we got good. You have another one, Scott?
I got a lot. I mean, you can never go wrong with real classic rock.
Listen, we could go forever.
Let's do it.
I Drove All Night from Roy Orbison.
I drove all night. Okay.
This song's amazing.
All right. What
And
else?
I Got a Car from George Strait.
I would
now
say,
we're putting country on here.
Look at my playlist.
Well, I have a bunch.
On the
I
Road
have-
Again,
Now we're
Willie
putting country
Nelson.
on.
I would say DNA by Kendrick Lamar as well. Just throwing that on there.
Middle Child by J. Cole. But I would say Long Tall Sally by Little Richard, if you want to go way back. The song from Predator.
Is that better than this?
Straight song, did you say?
I'm leaving
I
right
Got a
now,
Car.
and I'm getting in my car.
And then have you heard Yolanda from Bobby Blue?
Bobby
Bland.
Boulet?
There we go.
No, Bobby Boucher.
It's so good.
Baby. Traveling Band, Creedence, put it on there.
Okay, put it on
heck
there.
yeah.
All right, listen, we got to take a break.
Okay.
LA
Gotta
Freeway,
take a break.
Guy Clark, put it on there.
Give
I've been everywhere.
Learn the song. She's going to put them up on the.
Are you sure? Hang Done It This Way,
we should
Waylon
build a
Jennings.
Spotify-
Put it on there.
We should build a Spotify playlist.
Okay, I will. I'm on Apple Music. I will.
The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
No, that is
No
not
more.
a road trip song.
Hey, I do want to shout out the quote best engineering teacher out there. Shout out to Mr. McAllister, guys. Just want to shout out Mr. McAllister.
Last minute entry, Carry On My Wayward Son, Kansas. I know it's cliche, but man, that song rips when you're on the road. That song does rip when you're on the road. It's the only time it's good is when you're behind the wheel of a vehicle.
Fine, put it on there.
Fine.
Why'd you wave it off?
Just send me what you want.
Just send.
Because it's too many things.
It's a lot of things.
There's so many things going on over here.
There's a lot of things. Tommy the Boss wants Interstate Love Song put on there. Fine.
Oh, good pick.
Too much, Too Young, Too Fast by a song
Email
called
me,
Airborne.
Tommy.
The Ride by David Allan Coe.
Okay, enough. Enough.
Don't ask me to put together a road jam list and then deny me thy glory.
Enough.
Thou have thrice denied me, Rizzuto.
All right.
It's a long
Let's take
trip.
a break. It's a long trip. That'd good. I think that could get you halfway to Branson.
Yeah, that's a great playlist. Mine's
That'll get you halfway to Branson.
I'll get you halfway to Branson, 9 tickets. 9 guaranteed
Let us
tickets.
Mine
And
is
a
the
night
one
in the
that
Slammer.
gets you honked a lot because it's all
Slow jams.
Well,
Country
traveling
slow
songs
jams.
about
Get
country.
out of the fast lane. I'm listening to Deep Purple and you're listening to George Strait.
I'm
This
also
guy.
listening to WAP. I just feel like I just want to throw that out
No,
there. That
Cardi
needs
B's
to be
not going
there.
on there.
In my car, it's on all the time.
You know, I'm going to add it to my playlist.
I'm gonna pit
Al will
maneuver
be
you.
like, what?
There we go. There's when WAP comes on.
Shaking Eddie Money.
All right, listen. We got to take a break. We'll come back. We got to give away some stuff. We got Godsmack tickets. We got Jim Blossom tickets. We got Hardy tickets. After the break, simple game: porn star or weatherman. That's it. Porn star or weatherman. Rafe's going to read you the name of a showbiz personality. You tell us if the person is a porn star or a weatherman or weather lady.
Okay.
2 out of 3 right, you win. That's it. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Porn star or weatherman or woman.
Weather person.
Weather person. Next. All right, 8:45. Friday, traffic and weather Lern coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more with the NASCAR Cup Series is June 1st and 2nd. Get your tickets right now at www.raceway.com. 255 is being diverted westbound 255 traffic to the northbound 55 exit, in addition to the 55 ramp closures onto 270. This was an absolute mess, essentially 255, 270, and 55. Fires are out. There's possibly 3 people who have been killed, and EMS are responding to that scene right now. So avoid that area still if you can. EMS also responding to a crash reported at Frost and North Hanley. Your point weather: thunderstorms coming our way later this afternoon. Weather kind of up and down all weekend. A high of 83 today. 59 is the overnight low. And right now it's 70 out there at 8:46.
Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster.
Please.
That's a good tune, too.
Oh, yeah. Great list.
Stay there. Porn star or weatherman next.
Backstage at Point Fest, and I'm completely honored to be joined by Ed from Live. This is one of my childhood dreams, to always talk to you every time you're in town.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Been following you. I was telling your tour manager, I've been following you guys since, and I'm sorry if nobody out there cares, but I'm going to walk down memory lane with you. MTV 120-minute tour, Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Shrine Mosque, I think is what it was.
I think so. It was our first tour.
That was your first tour?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you guys were like, talk about just being with the guys you grew up with. You guys were like 12 at the time or something.
Yeah, we started the band when we were 13, coming out of 8th grade into high school. And that tour you mentioned, that was 1992. So that was our first road experience with Public Image Limited and Big Audio Dynamite and Blind Melon.
Yeah, that was amazing. And that's one of those, that's like obviously the first time I saw you.
Guys, it's time to get a new car. It's the beginning of summer. Today, this weekend, Memorial Day. Well, where should you go? Sunset Hills Subaru, and nowhere else. They're the #1 volume Subaru dealer in Missouri. For 5 years straight, voted best new car dealer in St. Louis by STL today, and that is not a coinkydink. That's because Ryan and his staff treat you good, man. You go out there, it's a no pressure, no haggle, no tactics. You just find a car you like, and they work with you to put it in your driveway / carport / garage. And the best thing about them, they never charge over MSRP like shady dealers all around all around the city. They're charging thousands over sticker, and they're trying to stick it to you. They don't do that at Sunset Hills. They save you money compared to the competition. They give you the best price going out the door, and I'm talking about real money, a couple $1,000, not a couple $100. Plus, you need something to sweeten the deal for your car buying experience? It's a pet-friendly dealership. You can bring any pet you got. You got an iguana you don't like to leave home with named Frank? Bring Frank down. Let him help you pick out a new Subaru Outback. They're open to it because they're pet-friendly, and if you don't have your own pet, they got 2 dogs on campus for you to pet, drive around in a golf cart with, rub their little bellies, make friends. What more could you ask for? Well, you don't want to leave your house? Fine. Shop online. You get the same deals. You don't have to come in the store, and they might even bring a pet for you to pet when they drop off your car. So go online and check out their inventory now and get a hold of somebody out at Sunset Hills Subaru. Go to sunsethillssubaru.com. Do it now, sunsethillssubaru.com.
Hey, so welcome back to the farm. In the last video, you saw me on the tractor with the brush hog in the field, trying to get everything all good. Kind of a pain. So I called in reinforcements. My friends from McCoy Construction and Forestry, they're here, and they brought toys. Hi, guys.
Hey, what's going on, Riz?
Chad and Steve and Mike. Okay, so we got some mowers, because I need some help in the field.
Absolutely.
So you guys saw me with the big brush hog, and I can't, with the elderberry plants out there, I can't really get close to the plants with that big brush hog.
Sure.
So this is for more of a precision cut.
Yes, absolutely. But allow you to get a little closer to those elderberries. So at this point, this is a bad boy commercial zero-turn machine.
It literally is a bad boy. It says bad boy on it.
And it'll cut a lot of grass in that pasture up there for you. It's a 60-inch cut. Want to hop on and see if you can get this thing going?
I have no idea what to do.
But that's a seat. Let's start off by sitting in the seat.
No, I know
there.
I can sit in the seat. I know this is a seat.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to get in the seat.
Yeah.
All right.
Give her a crank.
All right. We've started.
Yeah. And next.
Okay, now.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, what do I do? I put the brake down?
Yep, you got the brake on the left-hand side.
Brake down, okay.
These guys are going to bring into your center. So for left and right drive tires.
Okay, oh boy.
And now you're able to drive this thing wherever you want.
Now backwards is which way? This way?
Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, hey.
Look, Chad, I'm doing it.
You're doing it, man. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. Hey, let's do a practice mode before we get out to the field.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, it's a lot easier. Look at me using the zero turn. I'm going to do another lap. Dude.
Well done, man. Well done.
Is this maybe street legal?
Absolutely. It's a bad boy, remember.
Yeah, this bag could take this bad boy anywhere. So, Chad, what I think we should do is I think you should get on that one, and then let's go down to the field, and we'll mow a row or two.
Sounds good. Let's do it. All right. Let's do it.
Hey, before we go, damn turkeys are on the way.
Byerly RV, the center of the RV universe, the center of the RV world for so many years, 75 plus years, 3 generations, locally owned and operated right here in St. Louis. And they are incredible. Not only the sales and the parts and the service and the storage, but you've heard me talk and just praise the name of Byerly RV for their rental services. Why? Because I have a big family. We are full of adventure. We're always wanting adventure, and we're always wanting to save money, and we travel as much as we can. We save so much money going to Disney World by renting Byerly RV's RV. We did a Super C, this incredible Omni RS36. You can ask them about it when you call them. But this is a perfect way for us to introduce the family into the RV lifestyle, the RV experience. And my wife made mention about 2 or 3 days into the trip that now we found out exactly what size RV fits us, what type of floor plan, what kind of amenities we're interested in. It is a perfect way to enter into the RV lifestyle if it's something that you've been interested in. Call Byerly RV today. Tell them Moon sent you. I love them over there. ByerlyRV.com.
So if you change my mind,
1,000 times. You better hear them say, yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine better change their mind. He better squeeze and a please and a
well, big things happening in the 21 Pilots camp. And you know what? If you are going to talk about 21 Pilots, there are legitimately no better two people in which that you could call to talk about said band than our guys. Gentlemen, it's wonderful to see you again. Hello, and it's been a while. Hello from St. Louis.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it has
We're
been
excited.
Man, it's really great to see you guys again. And the first thing that we want to talk about is the 21 Pilots Cinema Experience. Now, it's coming out on May the 19th. There'll be a special encore on May the 22nd. But I want to know, this experience came about a year or so ago during the pandemic. And I'm curious, the show was so well done, so well produced. How long did it take you guys to put that whole thing even together in the first place for it to run?
I think it was probably, I guess we were talking about it was probably like 7 or 8 months from the very beginning. And it was, the way that we sort of had to go about doing it, we just kind of knew that because our live show is so reliant on people, that and once all that stripped away, that we couldn't just perform the way that we normally do. So we kind of had to just go and reinvent the entire thing and sort of start from scratch. And once we did that, then
Termite and Pest Solutions, protecting what matters since 1965. What matters? Your property, your family, of course. You want to protect your family from diseases carried by mosquitoes and ticks and mice. I mean, these are growing public health problems, these diseases carried by these, gross things. Listen, we're in that season now. It's tick season. It's mosquito season. You want to sit in your backyard and not be eaten alive. That's where Amcare Ranger comes in. Real expert-level results year-round. Termite protection, mosquito and tick control, hundreds of 5-star reviews on Google. And with Amcare Ranger, satisfaction always guaranteed. You will be happy with the results, or they will be back until you are. Locally owned by the same family for almost 60 years. And this is contrasted by a lot of the other competitors who are new to the industry, new to town, owned by some investment firm, or looking just for high returns. Amcare Ranger is a local company. They're part of the fabric of this community. Never any gimmicks or high-pressure sales tactics. You'll never see Amcare Ranger riding around on hoverboards, bothering people at home during dinner with some BS sales pitch and, BS about having a contract with your neighbor. Oh, yeah, Doug up the street, we were over there. And, dude, there is no Doug on this street. There's no Doug in the neighborhood. Get out of here. Amcare Ranger, 636-441-BUGS, 636-441-BUGS, online, amcoranger.com, amcoranger.com, protecting what matters since 1965.
Your chair at least stops. Mine just steadily moves. So I could not be facing you by the time this interview is over. All right, so here we are, Enterprise Center, gigantic sold-out show with 21 Pilots tonight. Josh, it's really great to see you again, man.
Yeah, great to see you too.
So first things first. So we did this promotion a little bit earlier where a bunch of our winners asked you guys questions.
Yeah.
And first of all, the questions from the listeners were amazing.
Fantastic.
I mean, they were really great, really well thought out. But also what I really...
Back to the program. We have some stuff to give away. We have Godsmack tickets. We have tickets to go see the Gin Blossoms performing as part of the 11th annual Songs for Soldiers benefit concert, which is happening Saturday night, September 14th at in Columbia, Illinois. And we got tickets, one pair left, to go see Hardy next Friday over at the amphitheater. All right, we're playing Porn Star or Weatherman. Simple game. Rafe will read you the name of a showbiz personality. You tell us if that person is a porn star or a weather person. 2 out of 3 right, you win, and you will get a Lern lifeline.
Yes.
If you need it. Lern is there for you. Whatever she says is binding, so use Lern wisely. You can use her for one answer or use them for two answers. It don't matter. Unlimited Lern lifelines today on the Riz Show. All right, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Donnie in St. Louis. Good morning, Donnie.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. All right, Donnie. Porn star or weatherman. Let's play two out of the right. You win.
Good luck, Donnie. Donnie, let's get started. Mike Morrison.
Weatherman.
Mike Morrison is a weatherman, yes. Out of Toledo. Toledo's own Mike Morrison. 1 for 1.
All right, Brandon Iron.
Let's go to Lern for that.
Lern.
Say it again. Brandon.
Brandon Iron or Iron.
I'm going to say that's a weatherman.
That is a porn star. Okay.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, no.
All right.
Iron Dong. Okay.
Comes down to this.
Finally, Donnie. Brandon Spinner.
Weatherman?
Brandon Spinner is a weatherman. All right. Congratulations.
Right on, guys. Thank you.
All right, Donnie, what do you want?
Godsmack.
Godsmack. Special guest, Nothing More, October 20th at the Family Arena. You are going. Hang on, Donnie.
Like the way you said that. I love Godsmack.
Nice. Enjoy yourself. Lucas, hello.
Good morning. How you doing, guys?
So far, it's good. It's Friday. We have a long weekend coming up. Everything's all right. What about you? You doing all right?
Yeah. Good Friday.
Any plans this weekend?
Heading up to Innsbruck this weekend.
Heading up to Innsbruck, huh?
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Well, Innsbruck guy.
Wow. We're retreating to the lake.
Innsbruck.
I'm going to summer on the lake.
All right, Lucas, here we go.
All right, Lucas. You rich
bastard.
Here you go. Anwar Knight.
Ooh. I'm going to go weatherman.
Anwar Knight is a weatherman. All right. Nice. Out of Canada. I didn't know they did the weather up there. Huh. Interesting.
There is weather up there.
I didn't know.
There's weather up there. Hey, here we go. Woody Fox.
Yeah, that's got to be a porn star.
That is a porn star, yes. All right, Lucas, what do you want?
Let's go Hardy.
Hardy. There we go. Hardy. Next Friday over at the amphitheater. Final pair of tickets goes to you, Lucas. Hang on 1 second. All right. That was Lucas. And now we got Justin. Hello, Justin.
Hi. Good morning.
Hey, Justin, where are you calling from, Justin?
I'm out in St. Peter's.
St. Peter's, huh? Nice.
Cool.
Nice out there this time of year. St. Peter's, Missouri, huh?
Total swamp.
Now, speaking of Saintly Peters, here you go. Anthony Hardwood.
Weatherman.
No, that is a porn star.
The most on-brand porn star maybe ever.
Old Tony Hardwood.
Old Tony Hardwood.
All right, 0 for 1.
Preston Parker.
Use Lern Lifeline, please.
Lern Lifeline.
All right, can you...
Preston Parker.
Preston Parker. Weatherman.
That is a porn
Gosh,
star, and we
dang
say
it. goodbye
to Justin.
Okay, well.
Goodbye, Justin.
Kyle in East Alton. Good morning, Kyle. All right, Kyle. Hello.
All right.
You there?
Kyle, last chance.
And we say goodbye to Kyle.
Goodbye.
David in Afton. Good morning, David.
Hey.
David. Here we go.
David. David. Here we go. Don Day.
It's two. Don Day.
Day.
Porn star.
No, that is a weatherman out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Don Day. Next.
Wolf Hudson.
Big Terry, don't let me down.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I said Big Terry, don't let me down.
Big Terry.
Big
Terry.
Terry.
Okay, Big Terry, yes.
Hey.
Wolf Hudson.
Hey, give me that name one more time.
All right, here you go. Now, quit twirling your mustache and pay attention. Wolf Hudson.
Hey, you want it, you got it. That is a weatherman.
Nope. And
God
we
damn
say goodbye to David.
Big Terry.
Wolf Hudson
Terry let you down.
is a porn star.
Big Terry still buys the magazines.
Hell yeah.
He ain't into the...
Yeah, he's still got a swank.
Yeah, he's still got a Cherry and Swank subscription. They don't even make it. They only print one copy of Swank, and it's for Big Terry. It's crazy. He's a loyal customer. He's the only person who bought a lifelong subscription in 1978, and they honor it.
We here at Swank, we honor
we honor our commitments here at Swank Magazine.
If there's anything we have here at Swank Magazine, it's integrity.
That's right.
And we honor our lifelong subscriptions. And we have one guy still holding on, Big Terry in Baldwin.
Yeah.
Baldwin's Big Terry. Daniel, hello.
Hey, happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. Here we go.
Liam Dutton.
Weatherman.
Yes. Out of Bermuda.
Wow, what a job.
Bermuda's Liam Dutton. Yes, weatherman.
All right, everything looks great out there. Avoid the triangle. Back to you. Here we go.
Liam.
Dylan Dreyer.
Weatherman.
Yes, Weather Woman. Weather Woman. But yes, we'll count it. Thank you, Daniel.
In Boston, Massachusetts.
All right, I guess one more. Let's go to Brian in O'Fallon. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. Here we go. Porn star or weatherman?
Let's do it. T.G. Shuck.
I am going to go porn star.
No, that is a weatherman out of Kentucky. T.G. Shuck. Come on, Brian, let's rebound.
Here we go. Carlo Carrera.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to go with Lern.
What the hell's your problem, bud? All right, here we go.
Here we go for the hat trick of getting it wrong.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm on your level.
Adorable giggle. Carlo Carrera.
Carlo Carrera.
Carrera. Carlo Carrera.
That is a weatherman.
And we say goodbye.
Oh,
She is 3 for 3.
Guys, I don't watch pornography, okay? I don't know these names. I don't do anything wrong ever.
Who watches enough pornography to know these names in and out? I bet
You don't stay for the credits?
I don't stay for the credits.
What a shame.
Well, there were some other good ones on here.
Well, listen.
Lost a lot of good men out there
We lost
today.
a lot of good people out there today, yes. Thank you for playing.
I'm so sorry.
Emails next.
I was getting our Spotify playlist already.
Yes. Email segment. We'll forget about what just happened.
Yeah. The weekend is ruined.
You ruined a lot of weekends today,
I
Lern.
did. My apologies.
9:07. Friday, traffic and weather, Lern coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The Confluence Music Festival is brought to you by, is happening with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more alongside the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and 2nd. Get your tickets at WWTRaceway.com. The northbound 55 exits to 141 and Lindbergh are both jammed up as northbound 270 remains closed at 55 due to that earlier crash with fatalities. There were 3 different people involved in that, so please avoid that area. Your point weather today, we're going to have a thunderstorm head our way afternoon and then kind of up and down throughout the weekend. High of 83 today, a low of 59, and right now it's 71 out there at 9:07.
It is a very, very big day in the land of Red Hot Chili Pepper fans everywhere, and I am so unbelievably honored to be joined today by Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flea, St. Louis is saying hello to you.
I love St. Louis, and I fondly miss the raucous nights, Mississippi nights that we used to have over there. And hello to everybody. Love to one and all.
Man, it's really great to hear your voice, but also, too, it's wonderful to have a new Red Hot Chili Peppers album that is out today, and John Frusciante back in the Chili Peppers. Flea, can you kind of talk to us a little bit about how he got back into the fold with you guys? And I know that you guys had maintained a friendship even when he wasn't in the band. Were you guys still jamming and playing together when he wasn't a Chili Pepper?
We occasionally jammed, and we always were friends. And we
headed to the lake this weekend, but maybe you're staying in town and you're thinking, oh, yeah, what am I going to eat all weekend long? Maybe barbecue's not your thing, or you do it too much. And you would like to go get a calzone from our friends at Sauce on the Side, where, by the way, this May special with the Easy Breezy Caprese is only lasting like a week more. So you want to get involved with that. That's balsamic chicken, red and yellow pear tomatoes, the fresh basil, mozzarella, and then that spicy red sauce on the side. And let's say, you're hunkering down this weekend. You just need to relax. Well, guess what? Sauce on the Side has their own delivery service. So customers, you're going to save money by ordering directly through them instead of going through those third-party apps with all those fees. And there's 12 locations around the St. Louis area. 12 locations in 12 years. So you're shopping local. You're eating deliciously. They have a calzone for any type of eater. So you're a vegan, you're a vegetarian, you're a pescatarian, you're a meathead. They have you covered. Gluten-free as well. Find a location near you at sauceontheside.com.
This is Rizzuto. Not only is he rich, but he also has a lot of money. And he's looking to invest in the next big idea.
Hi, my name is Riz, and I have a lot of money. I mean, almost too much money. So I'm looking to invest, and I've asked the fellas to come on down to my office and pitch me their ideas. Do they have what it takes to be in the biz?
Meet King Scott. By day, he's the producer of the #1 morning show in St. Louis. But by night, he's not at work anymore. Interesting. He says that despite all of his shortcomings, his one long coming is his knack for decent ideas.
Hello, I'm King Scott, and I'm here to pitch my business idea to Riz, and I know he will definitely invest in this. It's a revolutionary business idea. It's going to change the world over, and I definitely have what it takes to be in the biz. Sorry. Hey.
Take a seat.
Hello there.
All right. Yeah, make sure you speak into the microphone.
All right. Yeah, I definitely will. Can I move the mic a little bit?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, hi, I'm King Scott. I'm so honored to be on RizViz. I mean, a big fan. Love the show. Hi, Gary. Anyways, I got a lot. Great. I got a really wonderful item, and you complain. Almost the biggest complaint I think in your life is your chair. And I actually did a study recently with the Pew Research Center, because that's all they do is chair research, that college or high school students, their #1 complaint in school that's holding them back is chairs. And that's why I'm going to show you something that's going to revolutionize everything. And it's making the most comfortable thing mobile. And I'm pretty excited to show you what I have. It's the Rizzuto Toilet. Rizzuto Toilet. Great product. Can I show you the product?
Are you going to put on the whiteboard? I got a whiteboard. Gary, if you could. You've, of course, met Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, the whiteboard, please.
Hey, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, sir.
I see you brought a briefcase. This is a pretty, so far so good. You're doing all right.
Thank you. A real
Full
business.
of lollipops. Okay.
Sorry.
Come on, tell me the product.
All right. I'm glad you asked again. So with the pitch here, hold on a second. Got a lot of. Hold on a second. All right. All right. So here's the pitch. It's a bag, and it's going to go with you everywhere. But it's
this
a chair.
This is not going well. Just so you know.
It gets better. All right. So here's the bag. And it's a modern design, a seatbelt. So it's this cushion here.
Kind of inflated ass gasket.
Sorry. This right here is a bowl, and it will also, if you need to, take care of business.
First of all, that looks like an upside-down helmet.
This will snap around this so you can...
So it's like a modesty cloak.
Yes. Forward and smooth. So you don't have to worry about toilet paper, and you just apply, and this is patent
That is
pending.
I believe that's a butt plug.
Oh yeah, it feels amazing. A charge station, so underneath the seat also.
Will it not just go on my leg?
You can discreetly excrete, is what I call it.
This is a terrible idea.
But patent pending. So
This is I don't know anybody that would
The
ever
neck-
invest in this.
Yeah, but you airplane.
It's first of all, it's disgusting, and I'm actually offended that you would name something like this after me. To be honest with you, I'm not only disgusted, but I'm disappointed.
It's Italian.
This pitch did not go well. I'm just going to be flat out honest with you. It was from the beginning. It was terrible.
I mean, you saw the numbers.
No, I've seen the numbers. They mean nothing.
Hey, sleep on it. I think you'll be calling me
I think
tomorrow. I'll give you my number.
I think I made my decision.
Oh, okay.
It's a solid no for me. So take your papers and take your briefcase full of lollipops. And Gary, if you could help him, please.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you for wasting my time, honestly. Thank you. And take the papers too. He certainly does not have what it takes to be in the biz.
Okay. Hey there. Yeah, no, I realize now. Okay, so he was really caught up on you could just go to the bathroom outside in the woods, which I get that now. But the discreet sheet shouldn't be to cover yourself up. It should be a tent. So he'll buy this now. I'll just get the tent. I'll make it a tent instead of the discreet sheet. And in that way you have everything.
Fail stories today. Damn. Those will be next. Fail on that. Okay, so golf carts. Super hot right now, right? Golf carts, whether they be in Soulard or if you're heading out to Innsbruck, you're going to see a whole bunch of golf carts driving around. Out in Eureka, everybody's got a golf cart. Where to get a golf cart? Where there's only one place to get a golf cart. That is Getaway Carts. Don't go to the big box store to get a golf cart. Big mistakes. Big mistakes happen when you do that. Getaway Carts specialize in made-to-order golf carts. Pick your color, pick your seats, pick your wheels, top, body lift, etc. Honest face-to-face interaction. Two local guys own the place. They're awesome. You talk to the owners directly. The service down there at Getaway Carts is what really sets them apart from everybody else. Best prices in town, golf carts, accessories, batteries. They offer financing, and they only sell golf carts. They don't sell cars. They don't sell trucks. They don't detail cars. They just sell service and work on golf carts. Free delivery on golf carts to your house. Visit getawaycarts.com. That's getawaycarts.com.
Hey, it's Jeremy Piven here. Happy birthday, Riz. I'm really, really glad that you were born.
It's Donnie Fandango for 105.7 The Point, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be joined by Dan Auerbach, the frontman of the Black Keys. And Dan, we got a lot of stuff to talk about with a single and a new record coming, but I wanted to bring up a couple of things first that you have done in the last year that I just loved. And two of the things specifically, the covers record that the Black Keys did, I just adored because it introduced me to a bunch of songs that I didn't know, and I loved that. And then also, too, I know you produced the Robert Finley record, and I loved that one, too. I didn't know anything about that man until, I saw that you had worked with him. So I just kind of wanted to start things off by saying this.
All right, folks, time for your Friday Fail Stories. Yes. So all these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, that perfect plan went, whoa, sideways. Yep. And it became an Uber, an Ultra. Dare I say it? I'm going to say it. Mega.
Woo! Fail.
All right, even without the singer.
Go off, Queen.
Even with Moon in Europe somewhere.
Right.
We sounded great.
You sounded great, boss.
Thanks. Friday Fail Stories sponsored by
Mort's Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
Yeah, I totally almost forgot to do Fail Stories.
Which was a fail in itself.
We were having such a good time
We
doing
did
the playlist.
And the playlist is out, by the way, on all of our socials.
You don't have to hurt somebody to be charged with a crime, apparently. Police in Florida responded to a trespassing at a convenience store on Wednesday, and one of the cops was assaulted. Officer was hit with a cheeseburger, forcibly thrown at his thigh by a 73-year-old man while he was in handcuffs. Yep, that happened.
Nice.
If you're thinking that probably didn't leave mark, you'd be wrong.
Oh.
According to the police report, quote, the cop observed residue from the burger on his thigh, 6 inches underneath his belt line.
Oh, no. It was probably
Golly.
mustard, too.
The man was charged with
I
misdemeanor.
swear there's chocolate on that hamburger.
Man was charged with misdemeanor trespassing and battery on a law enforcement officer, which is a felony. It's rough to get a felony like that, but don't feel too bad for me. It's a long rap sheet that includes being arrested 2 years ago for trying to strike a cop with a metal pole, so not a nice guy.
Okay.
Failed.
You have a problem.
In other food-throwing news, a 37-year-old woman in Florida, Ann Luna, arrested on Tuesday after assaulting a 49-year-old man. Did not use her fists. It was a projectile. She threw a cinnamon roll at him, hit him in the base of the neck.
Whoa.
I don't know why she did it, but the man was not injured. But the cinnamon roll did leave a big mess. And he does want to press charges.
The icing is so delicious.
She was charged with misdemeanor battery and was later released after posting $500 bond, ordered to not have contact with the victim, pastry-related or otherwise.
Failed.
Guys, this is the most Canadian thing you'll hear all week. Last Sunday, an ambulance collided with a moose while responding to another moose collision.
Okay.
This happened up in Ontario. First crash reported just after 1 a.m. at Algonquin Park. A car hit a moose, left the roadway, then hit a tree. One of the 2 ambulances responding also collided with a moose. Ambulance totaled, nobody hurt. 2 people were hurt in the first crash, though, one of whom was reported to have life-threatening injuries.
Oh, dear. And they've been caught in a 3-way apology ever since. It's still going on to this moment.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm a boot the sorriest.
Police are warning people that an increasing number of moose have been coming out of the forest and onto roads, particularly in the area of Algonquin Park. I guess there's a lot of insects out there, and the moose are trying to escape the insects and running down onto the street. In a more serious moose-related incident, an Alaskan photographer was killed by a moose while trying to snap photos of her newborn calves.
Oh.
Authorities say 70-year-old Dale Chorman was charged and kicked to death by the angry mother. A companion was able to escape unharmed. Moose are not typically aggressive towards humans, but they can become violent when protecting their young. Female moose typically weighs over 800 pounds. So Alaska has nearly 200,000 moose, only 737,000 people. So it's wild.
Yeah,
They're so big.
Sad.
So big and very sad.
But they're neat creatures.
59-year-old Robert Lahori arrested and charged with scheming to defraud under false pretenses after scamming an old woman at a grocery store in Florida. Now, Robert and another woman wearing medical face masks walked into the store, followed an elderly woman around for about 5 minutes. Robert's lady friend then distracted the woman by asking for help reading a label. Robert grabbed her wallet from her purse in the shopping cart. And here's why this is a big fail. At the time, Robert was wearing a shirt that says, "Family first, money second." Inside the wallet, her son and late husband's social security numbers, her insurance cards, $25 in cash. 2 scumbags left the store in a minivan, which was found the next day. Search of the minivan turned up a gun, almost $30,000 in gift cards, multiple forms of ID and credit cards. Both arrested, both in a lot of trouble.
Yay.
Prison last.
Yeah. A fugitive on the run in Florida from the law for nearly 2 months was taken into custody on Friday after being found inside a house. Sheriff's office said 31-year-old David Jerome Jackson wanted on charges of firing a gun into a dwelling, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, damage to property, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. This is for an incident back in March. Last Friday, deputies got a call. A tip, David inside this house in Pensacola. Issued a warrant to execute at the residence. Deputies executed the search warrant, entered the home looking for David. After an extensive search, deputies entered the laundry room and discovered David folded up inside a, quote, remarkably small dryer drum.
It's clever.
The sheriff's office said adding to the look on his face was a combination of guilt, embarrassment, and warm hosiery. He was pulled from the dryer one limb at a time as he clung to his tumble-ready hideout. And this is all the sheriff's office wrote this, by the way. Outside the dryer, deputies removed 3 dryer sheets, 2 mismatched socks, and a crumpled up tissue from his surprisingly wrinkled Star Wars t-shirt.
Failed. Kept it in there too long.
32-year-old Daniel Sayers had a hell of a Saturday night. Dude stole a school bus.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Drove from Tampa to Miami. He stole the bus, which belonged to the Hillsborough County Public Schools, then drove to Miami, which was about 280 miles away, about a 4-hour drive. He was stopped in Sarasota. Told cops he was on his way back to Tampa from Miami to return the bus.
That's nice of him.
Lern, was he drunk?
Yes.
You betcha. Drunk and high the entire time. Charged with grand theft auto.
Fail. Again, it's a bummer you get charged with having a good time.
I always just picture Chris Farley and Billy Madison as the bus driver. It's like with the mutton chops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we used to get it on. No, you didn't. Well, imagine what it would be like if we did, though.
All right, 2 more for you. They say the best criminals have calling cards, right? Have a calling card.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the sticky bandits or the wet bandits?
Yep.
We all remember them. Unfortunately, this guy was not one of the best because his calling card could have been fun, Yuns. 55-year-old guy in Indiana, Alonzo Sansbury, was busted after robbing 2 places within 30 minutes on Friday. Hit up a Dollar Tree, tried to pay with fake $100 bills, and then demanded money from the register. I don't know how much money he made off with. Then he went to a Big Lots, did a similar thing, stealing cash, but this time he also swiped a bag of Funyuns on his way out.
Never stop for the Funyuns, dude. That was on Heat. Remember? He talked about that in the movie Heat. Like, never, dude, never go for the Funyuns. That's how you get caught.
Oh,
The police used surveillance footage to connect the 2 crimes to catch Alonzo's license plate. That made it pretty easy to track him down. And when they did find his car, they said the bag of Funyuns he stole was right there in the front seat.
Dang.
Charged with 2 counts of robbery.
Failed.
Funyuns.
And finally, if you're a woman in your 60s, there's one temptation that's almost impossible to resist. The desire to grab a handful of Goofy's cakes at Disney. I'm not talking about the baked goods.
Oh, okay. It's like which cakes?
The Orange County Sheriff in Florida has confirmed an incident at Disney World earlier this year where Grandma touched Goofy inappropriately.
Can't take her anywhere.
The 32-year-old male cast member who was playing Goofy was taking pictures with a family of 4, 3 of them on his right side, Grandma on the left. According to the police report, Grandma placed her hand on his butt and squeezed 3 times.
Whoa.
During the squeezing, she said, quote, woohoo! The cast member was not cool with this.
I don't like it, yeah.
And reported the woman, the grandmother, was approached by park officials, and she says, what? I guess he doesn't want us here? Goofy wants us to leave now.
You can't touch him, Grandma.
The father maybe knowingly said, what did you do? It's unclear whether or not they were asked to leave, and no one's been arrested yet, but the victim told police he does want to press charges.
Okay. Well,
she pressed too. Failed.
Yep.
Can't go around touching tushes at Disney World.
That's only for Mickey to do.
Nope. And those are your Friday fail stories. All right, thank you. All right, quick break. We'll come back. Lern has a great sports report coming up.
Guys, there's
after
so
the
much
break.
going
So
on.
much going on.
I can't wait to hear
So much sports. 9:28. Friday. One final look at your traffic and weather. Lern coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more is happening with the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and 2nd. Get tickets at www.raceway.com. Out there on the roadways, we still have the northbound 55 exits to 141 in Lindbergh, both jammed. Northbound 270 remains closed at 55 due to that earlier crash with fatalities. Also, a stalled vehicle southbound 55 before 141 in addition to that, so the right lane is closed. Your point weather today, thunderstorms on our way this afternoon. Weather sunny and stormy this weekend for you. High of 83, 59 tonight, and 72 right now. It's 9:28.
Look, here we are, a Tuesday in St. Louis, Missouri, and I am joined by Luke from the Struts. Luke, how are you, man? Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today. How's it going?
I'm doing really good. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be back in your presence again.
Well, we have long, the station has been a long supporter of the band. I mean, you guys, it's been fun to kind of watch you guys grow as a band, and this new record, Strange Days, is absolutely fantastic.
New life, a new career? Well, Centric is a training program that gets you ready for a new career in technology in just 4 months. Not 4 years, 4 months. Now, if you just got out of the military and you're looking for a civilian job or even just trying to figure out what to do next, Centric's got you. A lot of those skills you learned in the military will transfer to your new career in technology. Centric's classes also provide structure and routine, which lead to a successful learning environment. In fact, 30% of Centric students are veterans. There's also a ton of instructors over there who also served. So you'll find camaraderie, you'll find a sense of community at Centric. You could use your GI Bill or VA benefits to fund your education, but I don't know how to do that. It's simple. They have a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. They'll help you through the entire process, getting you signed up and everything. Learn about the cloud and about hacking and password cracking. Technology you'll learn over there at Centric that you could use on your first day at the job, your new life. Centric trains people from all backgrounds, so little to no IT experience. New programs starting all the time, so let's get going. Go to centric.com/Riz, CENTRIQ.com/Riz.
Well, big things happening in the 21 Pilots camp. And you know what? If you are going to talk about 21 Pilots, there are legitimately no better two people in which that you could call to talk about said band than our guys. Gentlemen, it's wonderful to see you again. Hello, and it's been a while. Hello from St. Louis.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it has
We're
been a while.
excited.
Man, it's really great to see you guys again. And the first thing that we want to talk about is the 21 Pilots Cinema Experience. Now, it's coming out on May the 19th. There'll be a special encore on May the 22nd. But I want to know, this experience came about a year or so ago during the pandemic. And I'm curious, the show was so well done, so well produced. How long did it take you guys to put that whole thing even together in the first place for it to run?
I think it was probably, I guess we were talking about it was probably like 7 or 8 months from the very beginning. And it was, the way that we sort of had to go about doing it, we just kind of knew that because our live show is so reliant on people, that and once all that's stripped away, that we couldn't just perform the way that we normally do. So we kind of had to just go and reinvent the entire thing and sort of start from scratch. And once we did that, then it kind of just we knew it was going to take a while to pull off. And so it took a good probably 8 months to get all the logistics coordinated and together and make everything happen.
So then for you guys, as far as the day-to-day goes during that 6-7 months time span, so you guys are finishing the record or it's already done, but then the pandemic's going on. So there's a lot of things that are happening while you're putting this together. Was it something that you were working on every day for those 6-7 months?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. There was a lot of video conference calls and, you know, passing back and forth ideas. And man, looking back on it, I think it's still, I would say, is the hardest thing we've ever done. So, you know, we released this last year with the release of our latest record, and it was a one-time thing, you know, just live that evening. And we haven't really put it anywhere since. It hasn't lived anywhere else. And so we've been holding on to it. We decided to really go in and dive into the mix of the audio to make sure that it sounds really good, especially in a movie theater, make it feel really big and get that movie experience that we're familiar with. And yeah, now we're releasing it for, you know, one night only in the theaters. We like that it feels exclusive. We like that it feels like, you know, you got to come and see this thing, and it's, you know, it could go away forever after that, and we're not really sure. But it I don't know, it just adds to, it feels like today, everyone, if you're gonna, people feel like if you're gonna create something, you want to try to spread it out as often and as far and as wide as possible. But there's something really powerful about being proud of what you make. I feel proud of this. I feel like this represents who I am. And when your security in what it is that you make is rooted there, then whether or not it gets, you know, scattered all over the world, it becomes a secondary thing. Now, I get that that's something that as a band, it's been fortunate enough to be heard all over the world, and for our music to be scattered all over the world. It is really easy for me to say that, and I get that. But it is something that we learned in the process, that let's just make things that we're proud of. Let's make something that we stamp on and be like, I'm going to look back on that and be so proud that we put in that much work. And that's what this thing is. And, you know, it's a one-time theatrical, you know, release of this thing. And, you know, Josh said this earlier. He was talking about how, you know, we executed this live stream concert in front of no audience, and when we weren't able to have people come together. And now for it to all come full circle, and we're releasing it in a movie theater where people can come together to experience it together. It's just a perfect way to close out the idea.
Well, that's good. I'd say it was just about, it might have been a little longer than this, but Oasis released a live concert film from like 1995, 1996. That was released in theaters for one night only a few months back. And it was the first time that I'd ever went to a theater to experience something.
You're going to have a company over, going to be hanging out on the deck, huh? Oh, you don't have a deck. Or the deck you have is in disrepair. It's not in great shape. It's a hazard, in fact. You got to call Chesterfield Fence and Deck. Call them today. Get on the books. Have somebody come out. Let's do an estimate. You need a new deck because what you have now is dangerous. And you're telling people you can't lean on the rails because you're going to plummet to your death. And that's what it was at my house before we got our new Chesterfield Fence and Deck. That's right, deck. We got the Vecca decking, which we couldn't be happier with what, you know, we had built from Chesterfield Fence and Deck. We did the underdecking, too. It was once an unused space. Now we got a fan down there. We got furniture down there. They do great work. They've been in business for 56 years now. St. Louis's top name in home improvement. Fences, decks, sunrooms, screen rooms, patios, retaining walls, pergolas, windows even. Locally owned and operated. All the products guaranteed by a 5-year labor warranty. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. And if you mention the Riz Show this month, you get 20% off your next installed outdoor project. Chesterfield Fence and Deck online at chesterfieldfence.com. After all, who doesn't want a bigger deck?
Hey, it's Lux, and I'm backstage at Point Fest with the Glorious Sons. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
This is your second Point Fest in a row.
Yep.
Not only were you invited once, but you've been invited back again. How has this day shaped up compared to last year?
This is a nice day.
Nice day?
Great crowd. Great crowd, yeah.
Good crowd, great crowd.
I needed
This
that.
Morgan Spurlock died?
Yeah.
The Supersize Me guy?
Died Thursday, upstate New York, due to complications of cancer. 53 years old.
Oh, I guess. Okay, I see it's trending on Twitter. Morgan Spurlock, director behind the Oscar-nominated documentary Supersize Me. has passed away.
He did.
Yeah, wow. Everybody watch Super Size Me?
Yeah, that was I don't know, it was one of those first that really got me into the documentary thing.
Yeah, I would say so too.
It was very entertaining. And I know it may not have been.
Yeah, there were some things about it. And there were some things in his
really
past,
good.
too. But it was good. It was very well done.
He did a good job on it. And he's
Yeah.
entertaining. He's very entertaining.
I remember that all came out like he had a weird, during the Me Too stuff, he had a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of weird
essentially
stuff.
ended his own career. I mean, he did come forward and self-identify.
Did he fool around with the Hamburglar or something?
I think he had like settled a sexual harassment suit and got accused of rape in college or something. Not to, I don't know the details. So, but I remember like it was a tough, I think, a career-ending thing for him.
Well, R.I.P. Morgan Spurlock. How old? 53.
53.
Yeah, so young, man.
You know what else too? Do you know Jesse Rhea from the pageant? Did you know him?
Yes.
So he was like more the backside of things. He passed away. I found out yesterday, and he had MS for a very long time. But honestly, Jesse Rhea was one of the coolest guys over at the pageant. Like when I was working in the promotions department, and all of us here at the Point and Casey, you'd go in and pick up all the tickets for the pageant and whatnot, and you'd always work with Jesse. And
that's a shame.
and in fact, I believe Vintage Vinyl right now has a rest in peace to their friend Jesse Rhea. So I saw that
It's been a
yesterday.
week.
It's been a week. It really has.
It's been a week.
Terrible.
All right, we got a couple minutes here left. Let's do some sports. All right, Lern, what do we got?
Guys, this is huge. Kyle Larson is going to have a very busy weekend because he's going to race in the Indy 500 on Sunday afternoon. Then he's going to fly to Charlotte to race in NASCAR's Coca-Cola 600.
Oh, the double. He's doing the double.
He's doing the double. He is the fifth person to attempt the feat since both races moved to the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend in 1974. So he's following, and I'm going to rattle them off for you.
Let me see. Can I guess?
Go.
Jimmy Johnson?
No. Keep going.
Tony Stewart?
No. Yes, from 99 and 2001.
Did one of the Bush brothers do it?
Kurt Busch, 2014. Robbie Gordon.
Robbie Gordon?
Johnny Andretti.
Okay.
Thank you. Also, breaking news. The Chicago Cubs are in town this weekend. We're going to start a series.
And you're going on Sunday.
I'm going to be there on Sunday doing investigative reporting on what's going on with our Cardinals. 3-game set. The Cardinals are coming off of this first sweep of 2024. Things could be so cool this weekend. We have Miles Mikolas pitching for us. He's 3-5. And then the Cubs guys, they got Emma Nagata, and this is huge. So good luck to all involved.
What'd you say they got? What?
They have
Nagata de Vida?
Yes.
Nagata de Vida.
Let's focus on City SC. They're back home to face the Western Conference rivals, the Seattle Sounders. This is happening on Saturday at City Park. Kickoff is at 7:30. City's looking to improve their record against the Sounders. They got a 0-0-2 against the Sounders. The City SC are going to look to earn their first win over the Sounders after facing defeat in the 2 matches last season. Now, our City SC, we're coming off a 3-1 loss to last season's Supporter Shield winners, FC Cincinnati. Right now, us in St. Louis, we're tied for second in generating the most shot attempts ever, 214 with DC United. And man, both teams are trailing that LAFC by 4 shot attempts.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Hey, former NFL receiver Antonio Brown has filed for federal bankruptcy in Florida. He did this on Monday. The dude owes around $3 million to 8 creditors. He filed a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This involves a court-supervised reorganization of assets and liabilities. That includes a $1.2 million awarded to a moving truck driver, who knows who he is, who sued Brown for assault and battery during a thing that happened back in 2020. Right?
Idiot.
And you know what? And he also owes like hundreds of thousands of dollars in credit card debt and like even $296 to like a local plumber.
It's all in there.
It's wild. Now, look, the Battlehawks clinched a playoff earlier. Listen, hey, just know this. The Battlehawks are playing their final road game against the Arlington Renegades, 11 a.m. this Saturday. But these mofos are going to the XFL Conference Championship game that is happening. You know it. June 9th. St. Louis.
Indeed, yes.
The Blues are off. We do not have an NFL team, and I am your sports director.
Thank you, Lern.
Excellent job.
Excellent job. All right, one final break. We'll come back and wrap her up. This is it for us. Donnie Fandango is next. I hope you have a great long weekend.
You too.
Enjoy the hell out of it. Because I'm gonna. I'm already enjoying myself. Had a great day, guys. Thank you.
You're
Yeah, it was
welcome.
nice little Friday.
Had a fun Friday show. Today's podcast is titled
Today's podcast, I'm glad you asked, is titled And I got it right here.
Right there. Here
A
we go.
water-flavored solid.
A water-flavored solid.
That's great.
All right. Scott, what else?
Well, you can follow me at King Scott Rules, and also make sure to follow me on Venmo. I'm on the search to first to 1 million followers there. It's just $1 to follow, so it's a pretty cool cause. King Scott Rules. Thank you all.
Okay. Thanks,
Happy
Scott.
Memorial Day.
Lern.
Yeah, say hi to me on the socials at Lern versus Radio. That's where you can see Checkers, this dog that I'm trying to get adopted. If you see me Sunday at the Cardinals game, say what's up, and have a great weekend. Thanks.
Rafe.
If you're in Kansas City, I will be at the Kansas City Comedy Club for 4 shows starting tonight, going through tomorrow with Jeremiah Watkins and Atina DeBall. So come out. If you're in KC, and next week, if you're like, hey, I'm not doing that, it's a lake weekend, I get that. Next week, come to Funny Bone St. Charles, Streets of St. Charles. I'm doing 3 shows, 1 Friday, 2 Saturday. Go to St. Louis Funny Bone and get tickets right frickin' now.
Thank you, Rafe.
Do it.
We have our Riz Show road trip driving playlist up there on Spotify.
It's on Spotify, but it's under my Spotify, so just go to all the Riz Show socials. You'll find it.
Okay, so we tweeted out a link to it.
We
and
did.
Put a Facebook link
And
out.
people are saying it's a banger, so enjoy.
And you put WAP
People
on there?
are saying.
I did.
So you got all these rockin' tunes, and then Cardi B's WAP comes on.
Hell yeah. Enjoy your weekend.
Something for everybody.
I guess so.
For the kids.
I'm
Which of
talking
these
WAP,
songs does
WAP,
not belong?
There's
Cool,
a
play
couple. Excuse me. There's a couple of those songs, and it's not just Cardi B. There's
Play
a
it with
couple
your
of
kids in
songs.
the car.
Yeah, it's definitely an adult playlist.
Yeah. All right. Well, we leave you with a selection from our Team Riz Member of the Day brought to you by Hot Shots, hotshotsnet.com. From Collinsville, Illinois, Andrew Shunk is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Team Riz Member of the Day. That's it.
Time to go.
Yeah, I think so.
It is definitely time to go. All right. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Have a great long weekend. Goodbye.
You're listening to The Riz